Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Hashbrowns and Hooligans. If you are in the chat, hello, chat people. We are Hashbrowns and Hooligans. We play D&D every week. We are here tonight to continue that story. We're going to go around the table real quick, starting with Daniel, who's not here. Daniel couldn't be here tonight. He has some big fancy test to prove that he's smart or some shit. So he had priorities and can't play D&D. It's fine. We wish him the best of luck, and we hope that he's still alive to play next time.
I feel like canonically, after last week's intro, at least two of us are also Daniel, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I mean, last week was a little wet and wild with the introduction. There were far too few people in the call when I started introducing people, and it destroyed any ability for me to process information.
There was some big chaos energy at the
There was some big chaos energy last week. If you haven't checked out last week's episode, go check it out. It's great.
But
anyway,
after
this episode, obviously, or watch them simultaneously and not process any of that information.
Yeah. A lot of chaos energy followed by a lot of...
The best way to consume chaos energy is 2 episodes at a time.
Rectally.
Nope.
No.
Okay.
I disagree.
Welcome to Hashbrowns and Hooligans. Moving right along, we're going to go over to Mel.
Oh, no. Hello. My name is Mel. I play Shelly. She is a fighter. Been doing a lot of fighting, but mostly mental lately. And she just lost a leg and passed out, and that's where we last left her.
Really? What?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No,
I
Mel,
did see that.
Mel and
I
I had a conversation last week where we were like, it's wild that like everybody was like, how's Shelly doing? Oh, she lost a leg. It's laying on the table, and no one batted an eye. No one said anything about it. No one was like, "Oh yeah, it's Shelly." So
Billy
I'm sure she's fine.
To bite her and then use that probably killing bite to resuscitate
that was
her.
a bad thing that you offered.
Goodness.
Billy's had a hard week.
Moving right along, Gabe.
Oh, hey.
I'm not going in an order.
Yeah, I can see that. Are we actually doing character introductions again?
Yeah.
First time.
Or are we just catching people up? Because I don't remember where I am at this point.
Yes, we are doing character introductions for anybody who is joining us for the first time or is just here.
Or just around. Hey, I'm Gabe. I play Thrax, who I believe at some point during the last session was not being mauled by a dog.
He was at no point being mauled by a dog.
Right. But
100% success rate of not being mauled by a dog.
Again, we didn't make it into the door yet, right? There's a door.
No. You were going to go through the door because you thought that the person coming through was a baddie. And it turned out that they were potentially someone's father with a dog named after their potential son.
I'm still not convinced, personally.
100%.
That
I
they're
will
not
go through
a
that
bad
door
guy,
with you.
by the way. Everyone we have met is kind of a little on the fence.
Yeah.
Just a little.
That's fair.
Yeah.
And moving along to Elliot.
Hi.
I had to think
I'm
there
Elliot.
if I had already called on you.
Of course you did.
We could just do it again. Just
Yeah.
back to one, another take. Here we
Welcome
go.
to Hooligans, a professional D&D stream.
Trademarked,
That's
copyrighted.
That's wrong.
Pass the wine glass. Immediately after that.
We're
How else do we
we're
get to our...
professionals.
Yeah, it's soda, for sure.
Coffee
Hydrate.
hour.
I am Elliot, and I play D&D.
That's true.
Sometimes on the stream.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Occasionally.
Occasionally.
Occasionally what you
When
do on this stream could be called D&D.
When I feel like it. I am sometimes Rad, who definitely isn't very confused and angry and having an extreme moment right now.
Okay. Noelle.
Hi, I'm Noelle. I play Billy, a gnome who no longer has any fucks to give. It's been a long couple of weeks. But yeah, I also play D&D here.
Yes, you do.
Oh my god.
Yep.
I figure we're gonna do like the recap like after the
Yeah,
everybody
absolutely.
is, yeah.
Absolutely. Emily.
I would say this is like not normal, but this is 100%.
No, this is
us.
exactly how we introduce every time.
Yeah, every time.
Wrong. Yep.
My name is Emily, and I also play D&D here occasionally as Nori. He's pretty cool. I like playing fighters. They're neat.
Okay.
Hi,
No.
my name is Daniel. I play Roddy.
Oh, what did he say last week?
Daniel is
All about the dollar bills.
a goat archaeologist, and he's all about the dollar bills. So, who would like to recap what happened last time?
So much baking and cooking and Rad in nothing but an apron.
Yeah, imagine like one of those like morning after montages of like the person living their best life, like cooking and having a good time. Like that was rad. Meanwhile,
It was rad. You're right.
Meanwhile, Nori and Billy and Roddy were pulled out of the Big Bad's dreamscape. Billy probably the least aware of the three. They were kind of like they bruises, cuts, whatnot, looking a little bit older, but generally okay. Nori was kind of bleeding out.
Had
to
some
some
extra
extent.
scars. Their hair had grayed a little bit. Had a little bit of facial hair growing in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Roddy having the most contact with Mongrel due to the kind of his worst fears coinciding with Mongrel's conniving ways led to him coming out of almost making a deal, but at the last minute stepping back and making the probably right decision at this point. Who knows who the baddies are? Are we the baddies?
Yeah,
I legit
unfortunately.
thought he made that deal.
Yeah.
Honestly, I
I
was
did
watching
too.
it. I
As
was
a
like,
player, he did make the deal
yes.
because he said
He said the wrong thing. He was given an option and he made the wrong one.
Yeah.
And I was kind of benevolent
Yeah.
and rephrased it to make sure that he was choosing the one that he
It's one of
wanted.
those rare situations where you actually have to sign to opt out
Yeah.
Yes.
of
Yeah.
a contract.
Yes.
Yeah.
And, yeah. But then, so he woke up many years older than the rest of us.
Only 10, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But for the Durin, like, it's like, you know.
I mean,
He's-
10
he was
years is
already-
a long time.
10
he was
years is a
already
long
pretty
time.
old,
Yeah.
right?
At any age.
Yeah.
He was like middle aged, and now he's like over the hump of middle age. So you lose those like golden years, and now he's like on the decline.
Okay,
Don't
this
tell
is
him I
getting a
said
little
that,
too
though.
real. I just need to
Oh
Stop.
my
That's
God.
fine.
You're ageless, Gabe.
It's true. It is
Yes,
true.
we
Um,
determined this prior to the show.
Yes. But yeah, so everyone didn't make a despite actually the only one who made a deal was Shelley about destroying Mongrel's gem. However, when she woke up, she was unable to use her arms, and also her leg was
Detached.
detached. She
Yeah.
gave up a lot for everybody.
Shelley seemed to be running herself ragged. Just actually, literally, the more she was doing, the more ragged
Yeah.
they became.
So she passed the fuck out.
Yeah.
And then we went out, like half the party. Nori also passed out recovering, hopefully, from their wounds. But yeah, we went outside. We noticed there was a tree that may or may not be a portal to the Feywild. However, our
100%
Helidum characters don't know that.
Rad figured it
Rad,
out. He knows.
That means-
Rad
Oh,
is
Rad.
fairly certain.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rad grew up with these things all over
Okay.
the place. Even though where he grew up, it was sort of like, okay, sure, yeah, cool. They're portals to the Feywild that we semi-worship. But really, he was like, okay, somebody put this here
Mhm.
for church.
But yeah, so it is, I was going to say Gabe, it's Thrax, Rad, Roddy, and Billy are outside while a giant dog ran right into Rad, playfully, thankfully, and
Who's a
the
good
owner
boy?
also came out. And Rad, I guess if you want to finish the recap for last week.
Yeah, so big old horny dude came out of the forest.
Wait, what?
And horns, he has big horns.
Wow. Okay. It was totally clear the way you said it the first time, though.
Yeah,
Elliot
super,
is
super clear.
unleashed tonight.
One of the few times I did not mean to make a pun. I was just thinking, guy with big horns,
Sure.
horny.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I noticed you didn't say a big hoovy man.
Yeah.
It also has hooves. Why'd you choose
okay, but
horny?
that's a weird word. Hoovy?
Yeah.
Did you know that
A big
one
hoovy
in
man.
1 in 6 people are furry? Can you guess amongst?
Who is it?
Who could it be?
Daniel.
If it's not
Oh.
you, look good. Look to your left. Look to your right.
Or because we're in a chat, look up or down.
Uh-huh.
But anyway, this big guy with horns and hooves, I guess, because that's a weird fetish that Hunter has. Comes out of
Again,
the forest.
wild leaps in logic that we're making.
Off to a
In our
strong
recap.
start.
Yeah.
Comes
Okay.
out of the forest and is like, Rad, come here. And Rad was very confused, like, how do you know my name? Why are you giving me orders? And then the dog hops up and runs over to him. And Rad was like, wait, is the dog Rad? I'm Rad.
The
Who is
best
Rad?
the best part about that interaction was because I rewatched it earlier today. The best part of the interaction was you saying, "Wait, how do you know my name? And also, you don't know this dog?" Oh
yeah, exactly. And then Rad put 2 and 2 together, and realized this was his dad, is his dad, and in
Not
a big ball
confirmed
of
yet.
Not
joy and
confirmed.
happiness, not confirmed, but confirmed.
A choice has been made though.
Yeah.
Went over, it was like, "Hey, Dad," and punched him in the face.
Oh,
Yup,
yeah.
Because some of us aren't great at dealing with complicated emotions.
that's fair.
Who here in this group has
That is-
had a successful interaction while anything was like slightly above baseline?
Hold on, in real life or in character?
In-game.
Because the
Yeah.
answer for both.
Okay. So, diving in. Elliot,
Yes.
go ahead and roll me an unarmed strike.
Okay.
I just want to say before all this pops off, I did not get an opportunity as a character to make a deal with Mongrel, and I
Yeah.
feel that's a missed opportunity.
Also,
True.
I will join in on that bandwagon and agree. I
Someone
would've.
should have gotten to the
Hashtag
call on
deals with
time,
Mongrel.
baby.
I think Hunter knows exactly what he's doing. Frankly.
It's Mongrel had specific people that he felt were valuable assets to try and
Wow.
win over,
How
Wow.
dare
and
you.
other people that he
Wow.
thought might be a liability.
Mongrel throwing some shade.
All right, Gabe,
Oh.
we're gonna build a better
Liability.
party.
Also, I think
rude.
if I actually started calling myself Mongrel, the whole like maybe he's a dog thing for Thrax would
Yeah.
just never go away.
Yeah, that's really the only reason it was he felt that it was too on the nose.
A little, too real.
25 for the unarmed
Oh.
strike. You just clock across the face here.
I did
10
say that I'm raging.
You did say that
Or-
you were raging.
Yeah,
Are you doing
actually-
non-lethal damage?
You said that you were angsting.
I'm angsting. Yes, here. I need to roll for that because I need to
You're
see
attacking
what
an
my...
NPC. Is this lethal or non-lethal damage?
He's
I feel
a
like this is...
huge fucking NPC.
He is
He's not
huge.
like, here's commoner human over here that I'm just
Yeah.
going to
How many hit
collapse
points,
their
Hunter?
head in.
You're gonna kill your dad.
Hey,
I'm just saying.
dude.
Okay, so you angst. What are you doing with the angst here? Did you get your special thing?
Yeah. An intangible spirit, which looks like a flump for a pixie,
Mm-hmm.
floats out and then explodes, doing force damage.
Excellent. It looks like a pixie. And it just sort of appears and goes, and then just detonates. It makes the sound in Star Wars, the what are they called? The like bombs that Boba Fett drops off of the ship. It like
Oh, yeah.
falls and then just
The weird sonic bomb.
Yeah,
Somehow
yeah.
Work in space.
yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
It makes
Very nice
that
little
sound.
guitar tone.
And does he have to make a save?
Dex save.
A dex save.
Which it should say
So you take half damage with a
14.
success.
No damage on a success.
Okay. So you punch him. As you punch him, this pixie just sort of manifests in front of you and then blows up. Is it just anybody in that space? Because you're also in melee with him.
Within 5 feet.
So yes.
Yes.
Make a dex save against your own effect.
Yay! I get advantage because
Because it is an effect you can see.
Uh-huh. Oh my gosh, did I fail?
Roll the damage.
Okay, that's a d6. That's 3 force damage.
Okay. So you punch him in the face. And then like this pixie manifests and blows up, and you see he just sort of like holds his hand up, and the force sort of like ricochets off of it back into you, and you just get knocked back a little bit, take 3 points of damage, and you're a little confused by what just happened. He just says, "Oh hey man, hold up there. I'm not sure we're firing at the same speed here. Are we
Is your
fighting?
name Cassathor?
Are we I mean, my name is Cassathor. Yeah. Are we fighting? And he sort of like
Rad
unsheathes
stands up and hits him again.
this massive axe off of his back. Yeah. Go ahead and make another unarmed strike.
R.I.P. Rad.
Did anyone happen to notice a prison inside that cabin? Because
I mean, we
It's
still
yeah, no,
don't know
that's
where we are.
Much less.
This could just be a prison of our minds.
You stand up, take another swing, and he just sort of like grabs your hand and twists it out of the way and sidesteps. You just stumble forward. He looks at the rest of you. He goes, "So am I fighting this guy, or is this more of a some sort of weird greeting, or what's going on here?"
This, I mean, it's a standard greeting of our group. Are you here to kill us?
I wasn't really planning on it. Just going home.
Rex,
Motions towards
grab-
the cabin.
Can you grab Rad real quick?
I don't think that's a good idea. Do you?
Where have
seems
you
really
been,
upset.
Dad?
No, like I just grab him right now so he
You
doesn't make this giant man angry at us.
You say, "Where have you been, Dad?" Make a. This is an intimidation check.
This is just like, yeah. There's a lot.
Yeah.
Brad
Can I give
doesn't
him the
know.
help action?
How are you attempting to give him the help action on this?
Having heard this like cry for family, it like hits Billy on like a visceral level,
Uh huh.
and just kind of like will look at this man in front of them. It's like, yeah, Dad.
Just a bunch of unruly teenagers.
And well, I'd be like, yeah, Dad, and then be like pointing towards Rad.
Billy,
Be like, "Not
Billy,
me."
just roll me a flat d20.
Me, okay.
That is a nat
Ooh,
20.
baby.
Yeah, Rad, you have advantage on this roll, as he is very confused about what is happening right now.
I'm now your sibling.
Oh
Rad.
Yeah, I
my
was gonna
gosh.
You're definitely siblings.
Ow.
With advantage, I got a 3.
Oh, come on!
Well, you had a nat 1, and then it was a.
You rolled a 1
As
and
your
a 1 and a
older
3.
Sibling, I'm very disappointed.
So Billy, like, Rad goes, "Where have you been, Dad?" Followed immediately by Billy going, "Yeah, Dad," and
Pointing.
the juxtaposition of those two things really just kind of throws him off more than anything else. He's not sure what's happening. He just sort of looks over at you, Billy, and he's like, "Son?"
Nope. Not a son. Not your son. Definitely not.
I thought
however,
you'd be bigger.
Yeah, easy mistake. Totally
your son
understand.
is bigger, and then I'm gonna grab, I guess, the back of Rad and like
Okay.
just pull him towards me, and be like,
You're gonna pull
That
Rad?
seems plausible, yeah.
I guess
So
pull
you grab the
myself
fur
up?
on his calf.
Yeah.
You climb up his hairy back
yes,
and just grab the hair on the back of his head.
You're
and
trying to
just sort of dangle
Ratatouille him.
there.
yeah, and then like turn him around. Yes, 100% Ratatouille.
Yeah.
My friend here.
Wait, didn't we determine that Waffles, the chicken, was already ratatouilleing Rad last session?
Yes, we
So
did
you're gonna
determine
have to
that.
fight
So
Waffles for
so
control.
Billy,
No,
well,
we're kin,
Billy
me
and
and-
Billy and Waffles are simpatico.
Yeah,
So Billy just tells Waffles to
Yeah.
control you.
Yeah, I do a couple
Um,
hand signals, and then like you just like about face
Yeah.
very quickly.
Waffles just goes "Macaw!"
Now,
and then you turn.
obviously, this is not your son. However, and then I like point towards like Rad of like that looks more like your son
He
Sir.
says,
What?
"My son is a chicken."
below the chicken.
He said, "Oh, that makes more sense."
You never like sent me a letter? You never came to check on me? You like Deborah is your fault.
he he holds up one finger and he says, "All right, I have quite a few questions. Can we go inside?"
Yeah, whatever.
Is this your house?
Yeah. Why?
As Rad is just walking back into the house, he's like, I may have like used all your food to make a bunch of delicious baked goods or whatever. And slams the door.
He looks sort of crestfallen. He goes, "Oh, I was gonna make scones."
I made scones.
And he made you.
Oh God! All
Hey,
right, just
I guess I made the scones by extension then.
yeah, we are squatting.
Just to clarify, you're not my son.
I'm definitely not your son.
All
Unless
right.
unless a lot of things went wrong that
Yeah, I
it's
mean,
fine. No, but no,
It's
we're good.
possible.
Nope. Not at all. Not. I mean, we're how close? No. I like squint at him. Have you been to Catechus Gardens?
Oh yeah, loads of times.
You got to stop asking all those questions. You really. It's probably better. I've learned. Just don't ask.
No, you're
I
right.
want a
Yeah.
muffin.
All right,
He
let's
just
get.
starts. He wanders into the cabin.
I looked at Thrax. I'm like, I'm a gnome, right?
I don't know how to tell you this, but if any of that is in your lineage, I don't think you'd be half as smart as you are now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm gonna stay here and try to
burn.
open this door.
Okay.
Okay, I do need to reiterate, Thrax. There is no door. There is a large archway with runes on it.
He's still looking for it. Okay. He's
Okay,
going to find
yeah.
it.
it.
Make an investigation check.
Why, sir? Why?
I want Thrax
Because
to
you
build
wanna
the
do
door,
the thing.
attach it to the arch, and then open
And then
be
open
like,
it, yeah.
Ah, I have done it.
Look, it worked in Labyrinth. Okay.
And then walk through and only believe that the world is the Feywild from then on.
Thrax, you have you've walked through this archway one way, you've walked through it another way, you've said the word open, you've said open please, you've said please open, you've stood on your hands and tried to do like walk on your hands through it, you've done a somersault, you tried to sneak up on it and jump through it so it wouldn't see you coming. None of those have worked.
That's everything. I mean,
Having seen the struggle, can I try and investigate after him?
I believe you were going inside.
Okay, we're just gonna go inside. I'm gonna grab his hand and just be like, just.
Roddy is sitting on the grass giving you suggestions on what you should try next.
He looks half asleep, so I'm just gonna say, it's probably now's a good time to take a nap. I think.
I
Yeah.
love the idea of whatever's happening inside the cabin is like this conversation is going on, and just out the window between
Yes,
the two characters,
100%.
you see-
It's
you
just
see
through
Thrax,
the
like, just
window.
doing
Yeah,
somersaults and like backflipping and like
It's
trying
like-
to stab the air.
it's like that one episode of Community where in the background Abed is like
Yes.
meeting a girl and then getting her with her boyfriend, and then like he's at their wedding and then like delivering their baby, and it's just all happening like in the background and they never mention it. Yeah, it's that. You guys are through the window during whatever emotional scene happens. You will see Thrax and Roddy trying to make a rudimentary ghillie suit to sneak up on the door.
Makes sense.
yeah. Roddy, watch the door. Something's coming through there. I know it.
Like Spider-Maning down from a
Feel it.
vine.
Yeah. Been around
Um,
circles 10 times. That
So
would
you
be
guys go inside. So that's Billy, Rad, and Nori. You guys go inside.
Nora's already inside.
Nori
I'm
was already
a
inside.
nap.
My apologies. Nori, you're asleep on the couch. You are awoken to the sound of door just sort of like pounding open as Rad just storms in. Followed closely by this other massive man and Billy.
Tall than
Billy,
short.
Billy, Rad, and Nori. All three of you make me perception checks.
Perception checks. Okay.
Oh, nope, that was not my perception check.
Rad, as you are like walking in, you step on something and it crunches under your foot. You like lift your foot up, and you see that it's a tooth. Looks like a humanoid tooth.
That's really gross. And
You
I'll pick it up and kind of look at it.
uh-huh. Yeah, you look at it. You've just sort of like stepped on it, crunched it a little bit.
Is that
Oh.
yours?
No. I mean, I've been eating a lot of sweet baked goods lately, but
As you turn to say
Trying
that to
keep my
Billy,
teeth clean.
you see Shelly, who is just passed out in the chair next to the door. Lower jaw, no longer attached to their head, is just laying in their lap. And there's a couple of
no.
random teeth just scattered around on the floor next to them.
I'm gonna try and pick up the teeth and pick up the jaw
Okay.
and start like trying to. It's like, Dad, you're gonna have to wait just a second. I gotta deal with this. And trying to like figure out which teeth go where in the jaw, and
we
like
need milk.
Yeah. The large guy walks in, looks down, and goes, "Oh, you made friends with a zombie. Good for you, kiddo." And walks into the kitchen. You can hear pots and pans begin clanging around.
Shelly is not
Yeah,
a zombie.
doesn't-
They are a person. I'm gonna look through Shelly's stuff to see if there's a syringe.
Yeah, make an investigation check.
I have a +6 to investigation.
You do have a point of inspiration if you want to use it.
prove it.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna use it. Oh my lord!
Incredible.
Wow.
This has happened so many times
It's-
on this
it-
live
it's
stream.
All right,
incredible.
Chloe, I'm
Yeah.
sorry, I tried.
Yeah.
Like,
The number of
seriously,
times that
Chris?
somebody has used a point of inspiration to re-roll and rolls
Hey,
the
Chris?
same thing, it's insane.
Why do you hate us?
Wait, can waffles check their bag?
Sure.
Waffle just like knows the smell of the syringes.
Yeah, Waffles can make a check. Absolutely.
I fucking hate everything.
The
Shell-
chicken really is the best.
Shelly, do you have any syringes in your inventory?
Hang on. I know they got passed around a little bit.
I feel like either Roddy or Thrax has them.
I know
I
Thrax had them, and then I think Roddy took all of them
Yeah.
from
Yeah.
Thrax.
Oh, did they
Roddy
use all
has
of them
them
on?
all.
So Shelly did not
Yeah, I
have
don't
a
think I ever
secret
got
stash.
Mm-mm.
No, but we had like 10 of them, did we not?
Yeah, we,
I don't
No.
think
we
we
had
haven't
quite a
used
few.
all
It's
of
less
them.
than 10. It was definitely less
It's
than 10.
substantially
Less
less
than
than 10.
Okay. Ooh, maybe we have used them all.
Two were used on Billy.
Wait.
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah. So doesn't
Roddy almost definitely has at least
yeah,
one.
Roddy
Yes.
has one.
okay.
Yes.
So I guess I cursed myself by specifying that I only searched Shelly's stuff.
You
It's
did,
fine.
yes.
Well-
Would you like to rifle through Roddy's stuff as well?
I would like to rifle. No, I'm not, because I wouldn't know it'd just be his. I'm just gonna rifle through everyone's stuff at this point.
Okay.
I mean, okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
there you go.
Yeah,
Got
you find one sort of tucked into a side pocket on Roddy's bag.
I'm gonna grab the jaw from Brad, put it kind of where it should go, and then like the leg, move it as close to where it should be. Is Shelly conscious?
Shelly is currently not moving, barely breathing, fully unconscious.
Rex, are you still outside?
I don't know. How long is it before I finally make my way inside?
That's completely up to you.
Uh,
How long are you spending trying to open a door that doesn't exist?
oh, what a question. I don't feel like he would be there yet. No. I think
Okay.
he's probably
Okay.
still.
And Nori's asleep.
No, I can help.
Okay, I'm gonna like just hold it above them precariously and just be like, it's like, I mean, I could bite them, or I could stab them. I don't.
Always biting. Always with the biting.
Maybe don't. I don't think we should bite Shelly. Sounds like a bad idea.
Because
But
then I can heal.
You can try.
Stuff is already falling
This-
off of
But
Shelly.
we
Are you
need to
telling me
find
to bite
someone.
them?
We,
Are you telling me to
How
stab
about
them?
you could bite me? Or well, I guess you need yeah. I think stab Shelly first with the syringe, see if that helps. I don't know that it's going to help.
The options are stab or bite Shelly.
I really feel like we probably need a surgeon.
Oh wait, actually, because because you modify the. Oh wait, so can I? Hear me out.
Oh god.
I'm gonna bite Nori and gain a die of enhancement, and then use that with the syringe to enhance Shelly's innate healing.
Not how that works at all.
Hear me out.
If you bite Nori, you can see real good.
No, they can do more. It's more than just seeing, isn't it?
It amplifies
It's like
their
a
senses.
That's,
It's like a
okay.
sense
Amplifies.
thing.
Oh wait, I guess they can. I mean, yeah, you could just see what's wrong with them. If I use their dice and Rad's dice together and then just blow up those, all right, I'm just gonna stab. I'm gonna stab.
Okay.
Yep. Here we go.
Rad
Yeah,
just
you go-
grabs the
you go-
syringe and stabs.
You go through 8 different options and then just stab
Yeah.
Shelly in the face.
No, like the neck. Like
in the forehead.
In the major
like
artery.
in the
Can
the
we-
major artery.
How is this any different than what I was doing with the tree outside?
Shelly rolled 2d6 for me.
It's not.
Okay.
It's really not.
God, it's not
It's
at
the
all.
exact same thing, just with a Shelly instead of a tree.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
Because Shelly is part planted.
Oh!
Oh my goodness.
Is it good?
2d6. You rolled 2.
Snake eyes.
Oh no!
What's your con modifier, Shelly?
It is +4.
Okay, you get 6 hit points back. Your jaw is sort of like, you hear a sickening like pop
Oh.
as the jaw just sort of like snaps back into place. It's still clearly like not stitched on. It's horrifying to behold.
Shelly is currently like a South Park Canadian, where it's just like the top half that wobbles around.
I know exactly.
Are you feeling better, Shelly? And I like poke their like.
Shelly, you wake up to something stabbing you in the neck, and then this like pop of pain in your face.
What's happening?
You're not doing great.
Do you want a croissant?
It's too real. I can't.
Our 2 healers are down. Well, our other healers down.
Are you in?
I mean, you're down, and Roddy is not having a good day. How are you feeling?
I feel okay.
Are you? We just put your jaw back on. It's a lot.
I'm doing just fine.
What?
I'm gonna look at Nori and be like, "Did you get that?"
Shelly, is there anyone who could help us? You need help. Can anyone stitch you back together? What do you need?
The door kicks open, and you see Roddy standing there. He goes, "Heard you need a healer."
That's
can
his
I-
voice forever now.
Hey.
I,
Would you need a healer?
I want everyone to know that Roddy in my head is Australian.
I like it.
I mean,
Can I use my arms and hands at all yet?
You can use one arm. The other one, you can sort of like floppy move around, but
All
can't.
right. Okay. Perfect.
no
perfect.
fine motor control yet.
Strong start.
all of Mel's actual jaw surgeries have actually just been method acting for this moment.
Preparation for this success.
Don't break me, Hunter. Come on.
I knew it was all fake.
This is method acting. It
This
goes
is the
too
conspiracy
far.
I've been waiting for.
It's the Illuminati. Okay, I have them all muted. Let's see here. Can you guys hear me? Everybody in stream? I don't know what happened. Okay, everybody can hear it, so it's just Zoom. Let's try... Okay, that's...
I know.
Maybe it's my microphone.
Okay.
Oh, can you hear us normally, Gabe?
I can hear
I think-
everything just fine.
I think I fixed it.
That's not
I think
true.
it's
Did it?
literally just Hunter. Like the stream can
Yeah.
probably hear.
Oh
us
no,
fine.
No.
the stream was like, all your audio sucks.
Yeah,
Okay.
someone's Demare
Okay.
CV said that it was weird.
Yeah, okay. I think your guys' audio is coming through now. It was very weird. I got a notification that Zoom switched my default microphone.
Oh.
And then Streamlabs went, okay, so the sound coming from Zoom is just screaming, right? That's just what you want, is just this constant droning sound.
Yeah, it's coming
Oh,
from
no.
inside the
Yeah,
house.
it was real bad. But it should be fixed now. I think everything works. I don't know. We're hoping it works.
Okay.
I forget. I completely forget where we were at.
Oh, don't
Mel
worry.
was
I've got this.
method acting.
Okay, here we go. Right back in it.
It's just a flesh wound.
Yep.
It was like
I mean, it is your flesh.
not
And it
all the
looks
flesh
quite
is
wounded.
attached to you, though.
Oh. Earth my leg.
Is there like someone we can send a message to? Or like, do you have more like these? Then I hold up the empty syringe. Like any of these things? I hold it closer to their eyes.
That is not correct, by the way. Not canon.
No, that's Rad the dog.
Exactly.
Right. There we go.
Sorry about that.
Everyone wants to be part of it.
Brad, be quiet.
Oh no.
That's not the name usually that he goes by, but tonight is an exception.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know. I usually fix it myself.
Is there something we can do to help?
I don't. Yeah. Hunter, is my leg attached? Or is it just kind of
It is, but it's sort of like
sinews?
yeah, like you can
Nope,
see
don't like
just
that
like
word.
weird, like it almost looks like a cocoon has just sort of wrapped around where it was like pushed up.
Even worse.
And go ahead and make a medicine check, Shelly.
All right. The crazy thing is that overnight, I got a huge boost to my medicine checks with my new feet.
Well, they're the same feet, just one of your legs fell off.
Nice.
Heyo.
Dang it, Hunter, you got there just before I did.
Missed it by that much.
That much.
Okay, with a 21, you go to, like, bend your leg, and you see it bends kind of weird. Nobody made a medicine check when they were just sort of pushing your leg onto you. It's definitely incorrect.
Is it? Please tell me it's backwards.
It's not backwards, but it is, like, sideways. So, like, your knee just sort of bends towards your other leg.
No, that's too much like real life.
I did my best.
Did I say towards your other leg? I meant away from your other leg.
Okay,
Completely
there we go.
different.
Thank you.
Oh.
Now I can role play.
This is supposed to be escapism.
Yeah,
Uh,
Hunter.
my deepest apologies. I do have on a PDF here of our lines and veils. Shelly Mel said, "No bending my leg towards my other leg." Oh man, you'll be an excellent Irish jig dancer now.
Too soon.
Too soon? Too soon for what? Was there some Irish dance disaster I missed out on? Oh man. So anyway, Dungeons and Dragons. Yeah, your leg is definitely attached incorrectly.
Okay.
You can bend it a little bit, but it like is clearly bending the wrong way.
Okay.
It's important to know that we did our best.
Is it?
Okay. I just need to get better. It's gonna be okay.
I'll, like,
Okay,
lean
I'm
towards
a-
Nori and just be
I'm
like,
a
I don't think she's okay.
Do you need us to stitch it back on?
No, but I'll need help going to the bathroom.
Okay, we can do that for now, Shelly, but I do think we need to find you some help.
Okay.
Hey, Shelly, can you use your abilities to heal yourself?
Well, I kind of always am.
Okay. Well, here's something for you, and I'm gonna put my hand on Shelly's shoulder, and give her 3 hit die.
Okay.
Nice,
of energy.
nice.
Okay. Go ahead and roll those 3d12s. Barp 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 darp darp.
And we determined that these always come out of Rad's hit points.
Hit points, correct.
Yeah.
Okay, that is 22. If my math is correct. Okay. So you have 22 points that you can put towards some of your magic, Shelly.
Okay. Oh wait, I don't have any hit dice.
You absolutely do not.
They're long gone.
So you would have to use hit points.
All right, I'll give it a whirl.
So,
I'll see if I.
What do my 22 count as?
So it depends on what they want to do. If they want to just straight
Okay.
healing, it would be 22 hit points essentially that they're healing.
Yeah, I just want to focus on restoring function to my hands.
Okay. Absolutely. So spend a hit die from your hit points.
Will do.
And then we'll subtract that from your current hit points, and then add 22.
That's a lot of math.
That is a 10. That is the max you could have rolled. So you lose 10 points of health. How much did you have?
I had 27.
Okay, cool.
Oh.
So
Yeah.
and then you gain
I'm dead.
You gain 22 points back. So
38?
you actually just gain
12.
12 points. Yep.
Yay.
Oh boy. Okay. So, you gain 12 back. You feel your hands sort of loosen up a little bit. You see some of the stitching closes on your limbs. You have use of your limbs again.
All right. Well, I'll just let Red. Is that your dad in the kitchen?
I think so. I hope so. I really punched him hard. Yeah. And Brad will
From
just
in the kitchen.
Storm over to the kitchen.
From in the kitchen, you hear, "Oh gosh, darn it! You ate all my blueberries."
Good. They were delicious.
I know they were. I grew them here on the grounds.
You know, Rad, after dealing with my own dad, I feel like I've gained a little bit of wisdom. Oh.
Mel broke herself with that wink.
I can't tell if you're winking or if your eyes just stopped working.
Well, you don't know how much time you've got with your dad until you have too many dad issues. So at least try and spend a little bit of positive time with him before we have to go. Don't worry about me. I'm gonna sew myself back up.
Okay, I guess that's smart. Let me know if you need a little more energy. And Rad's gonna kind of get up and walk into the kitchen.
Okay.
And I'd like to make a medicine check on myself.
Absolutely. Go ahead and make a medicine check.
Can I check to see how Rad's dad smells?
Yeah, absolutely.
Is that just an innate thing, or do I have to roll for it?
Gross. That's
Uh,
my dad.
make an investigation check. He smells good.
24. You
20,
better
24.
better smell good.
He smells fucking great.
dank.
Like he smells dank in the best way possible.
Does he smell magically dank?
Castlethor smells like
Does he smell like Rad?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
there are notes that are familiar. That they
Notes of
smell
oak,
they smell
pine,
similar.
and Rad.
Before Rad goes towards his dad.
With a 24 though, I will also give you there are elements of it that smell similar to something else that you have smelled. You're trying to place it. It smells like something you could smell in the lab, in the volcano. You smelled something similar, but you can't place exactly where it was. It wasn't like something that you actually found in the lab. It was just like you definitely remember an element of this smell there.
I'm gonna, before Rad like walks into the kitchen, I'm gonna kind of pull him aside and just be like, hey, so you know how like I'm kind of weird and like I kind of, you guys all smell really good because you guys have like the magic stuff.
Yeah.
So, and I'm like talking very quietly, and I
Uh-huh.
keep pulling like Rad, like I guess I kind of half climbed up on him and like just like pulling him closer, but like talking quieter and quieter, just like
Mhm.
looking to make sure that the dad isn't listening, and just be like your dad kind of smells like you, but like also like the volcano lab thingy. So like he's like you, and like so he's probably your dad. I'm not. Still not 100% sure, but like he's you, but he's also kind of like the bad stuff over there, and I don't know if that's like, because he's part of that, or if he's just different types of magics. Like he's got two, like because we've all have one, but like you could have two because he's like super old, because he's like a dad, but like, definitely,
Not how that works.
100% how that works. All dad are super old. Billy is an
Keep
adult
talking.
child. So just like be careful, because like I still don't quite know what like your magic is, because you don't like to use it. It's just totally fine. 100% respect that.
I don't even know anymore.
Okay.
Why can't any of
I,
this
like,
shit be easy?
I put my like mouth, like as you start like talking loudly, I put my mouth over my hand over your mouth.
No. Billy puts their mouth over yours.
What the hell?
This isn't gonna become a waffles is a male thing again. No, I put my hand over his mouth, and just be like, I don't. It's cool, man. It's all good. You don't have to. Whenever you're comfortable, we're all good here. But just know that he could have whatever you have. So don't let him pull one over on you. But also, he has other things that you don't have. So don't let him pull one over on you. I'm gonna go check on Shelly.
I don't know if I understood any of that, but I'll keep it in mind.
Just be careful. And like I hop down.
Okay.
Oh.
You don't have had things that... Damn it, now I'm just more confused. Just go stomping off to the kitchen.
You stomp off into the kitchen. You see Castor is in there. There is a large pot of something just sitting on top of a like a cook fire. And it's just sort of stoking up the embers a little bit. You see he like reaches into a satchel that hangs off of his belt and grabs some stuff out of it, tosses it into the pot, just sort of sitting over it, stirring a little bit.
Okay. Did you ever know anybody named Yin Maris? Or Yin?
He turns around and looks at you, and he goes, "Yeah. I know your mom."
I fucking knew it. You know, I didn't expect this. I was like, I want to meet my dad. I'm excited to figure out who I am and where he came from. And then I saw you there, and I was like, fuck this dude. Sorry, I'm using a lot of bad language.
He says, "Oh, listen, kiddo. I get it. I'd punch me too. It's not exactly how I always thought about meeting you for the first time you'd remember. I always wanted to come and visit, but I'm stuck here, and your ma, she saw me for what I was, and as soon as she saw that, she didn't really want me
around you. And again, no hard feelings there. No, that's not
what
true.
the hell are you?
There are some hard feelings there. I would have preferred that didn't happen, but it wasn't my choice to make. I mean, she had a family and stuff to go back to, and it probably wouldn't have been great for you to stay here. I mean, I can only have two in the same space for so long before inevitably it starts causing problems.
Two of what? What are you?
Hey, two of us. You know.
No, I don't.
How do I put? You know what like a god is?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
It's
not
dog backwards.
it is. Hey, you can spell. Hey, your mom did something right for you.
No, that was my bad attempt at being cheeky and sarcastic. Yes, I know what a god is.
Oh, okay.
Jeez.
Well, not gods, but sort of connected, sort of. They're back like a real long time ago. There were these powerful entities, and they would sort of come and go, transporting between different areas.
Are you talking about Galoris?
He sort of takes a step back and cocks his head. He goes, "Where'd you learn that word?"
Yeah, we've been fucking around with two of them. She's messing around with two of them a lot lately.
That's not ideal. Galoris. We were primordials of some sort.
We?
Yeah. Me and my kin. Were when the gods were sort of making everything. Then the gods are real dumb and start warring amongst themselves. So they started getting into all these conflicts, and they started making things kind of real bad here. So they sent us down to sort of middle management. So that's how we got here.
Wait. So you're one of them,
Yeah.
and the Galoris were supposed to make things better?
I mean, that was the original plan, but we were each given sort of different domains to govern, and some of us are given domains that are more helpful than others.
Oh, yeah. Like, this mongrel asshole has been,
That's he's not a great
up in our heads.
Yeah, he's more of a cousin than a brother. But he's still same family. Guess that makes him like your uncle, second cousin, somewhere on that tree.
Yeah, how that relates. So wait, I'm part of Galoris?
Yeah, about 50% if my math is right.
I don't know. I'm gonna have to.
He looks up at the ceiling. He's like, "There was your ma, there was me. So
about 50%."
The one party member whose voice still cracks is half Dolores. Perfect.
He tries to lock that down hard.
Nope.
He's lost all control of it.
how old are you now?
I'm 17.
Okay, yeah. So, yeah, I mean, you've probably heard the whispers at this point, yeah?
Yeah, what's the big red thing?
What do you mean?
The thing that's been in my head for
Yeah,
all these years.
Your
Big
primordial energy.
Just angry, like rage and hatred and destruction.
It sounds like you got a real bad one. And sometimes, I mean, mine's more like, what's the word? Wanderer. I just kind of travel and wander and explore. It's not particularly happy because I've been bound here for a couple of decades, but you know, it is what it is.
I'm gonna have more questions about that in a minute, but first, this thing.
There's a little ding sound as the timer goes off, and he goes, "Oh, that's the muffins." And takes out a tray of muffins and sets them on the counter. Leans out into the living room. "Hey, you kids want muffins? Somebody over here ate all the blueberries, but I got walnuts."
No, they got to eat the blueberries because I made them in the scones day one.
Billy's like, they were really, really good. Because once they heard about like the energies and the colors, Billy's like popped up over the couch. Was like, what's going on?
Hold on.
Well, I just saw your Zoom chat.
Yeah. 100% not a fan.
For all of you watching at home, every week. Oh no, this is getting exposed right now. Every week, the Zoom chat gets renamed with just random things, and currently, let's see. I think the only person who really needs to be outed is Elliot.
Yeah.
Which is
In fairness.
Just a reference to a joke we made earlier.
yeah, absolutely. His Zoom name currently is Covered in Buttercream and Sprinkles.
And now it's ruined, Hunter.
Anyway.
In response to that, my screen name is now not a fan of Elliot's Zoom name.
True.
And I feel like that should be everyone's. But it's fine. It's good. Sorry about your dad.
I updated it.
Oh, no. Thanks for making it worse, Hunter.
You're welcome. Happy I could help. Anyway.
Okay, so this thing that's been inside of me for all of these years. Damn it!
I'm gonna mute.
This is what happens when you let Noelle have wine.
No, this is just. This is 100% not the one.
Uh-huh. This thing that has been inside of you for all these years.
Focus.
Go on.
Focus. Yep.
So, it's not like some other thing. Like, it's not. It's
Not better.
me?
Yeah, I mean, and unless you've made some sort of like deal with something else, and that's the voice you're hearing. But it should just, I mean, I would imagine. Usually the Galorians have some sort of embodiment or a destiny, some sort of something that drives their progress, and that manifests itself to them as a well of power that they can pull from. I'm honestly surprised that you're able to pull from yours. If and kind of leans forward and sniffs the air above you. Oh yeah, you smell like it. I don't have a whole lot of access to mine anymore. Ever since the gate closed.
Okay, so let's move on to that. You said you're stuck here?
Yeah. So Galores have a certain tether that helps them stay manifested in the world. Mine is unfortunately stuck on the other side of that gate as I was getting ready to go through it, and then all the magic sort of stopped being magic. Makes it hard to go anywhere. So yeah. I got the house here, and I started the farm a while back, and it's got those blueberry plants. That's it's nice.
This would all have been great to know.
Did your mom not give you the letters?
What fucking letters?
Oh, here we go.
I send you a letter on your birthday every year.
Deborah's been hiding them.
And Rad's just gonna storm out. He doesn't even open the door. He just punches it.
It's just a rad-shaped hole in the door. Yeah.
Deborah's definitely been hiding the letters.
When Rad leaves, Billy from behind the couch is just what's do you know what the other colors mean?
What do you mean colors?
You're the red was the thing that Rad has, but they're it's green, right? Green was the other.
Green is Shelly, red is
Yeah.
Rad, and I thought they were similar. Rad
Is there a green entity
Rack, but maybe not.
for the Galores?
I mean, we're
That's
not tied to a specific color. I mean, technically, my whole vibe's kind of green.
Is there other people who are green?
I mean, I've never met Mongrel. I've heard he kind of leans pretty hard into that whole aesthetic. But that's more of a choice than an actual manifestation of our own powers.
Cool. You should go after your son. Also, do you have any medical kits in the house?
Medical
Yeah, what happened to
kits.
my medicine check?
What did you roll?
It was 26.
Yeah.
Nice.
You have amputated your leg and surgically reattached it.
Ooh.
Gross.
I just
Um,
vomit.
He says, I don't think I've got any first aid stuff. I don't really what's the word? Get hurt.
Thanks.
From outside, you hear, or get bent.
You should really check on that.
He picks up a muffin. He's like, I'm a dad. Walks out the door. Rad, the door opens behind you, and it still has the giant hole in it that you burst through, but the door just still opens. And Castor walks out and says, "Did want a muffin?"
Yeah, I guess so.
It's delicious.
Of course it is.
he says,
Listen, kiddo, I didn't ever. I could have fought harder to keep you here, but I didn't want you to stay here. That came out wrong. I wanted you around. Your mom was happier in like the town, and I can't really leave. So I asked her to bring you out. You came here a few times when you were real little. But you know the trip got longer, and your mom is your village was sort of moving deeper into the woods as people were getting farther in. The trip just got longer, and eventually she stopped coming. But I mean, if I had the ability to, kiddo, I woulda come. I woulda.
So why can't you leave here?
Like my anchor's on the other side of that doorway. Get too far away from it, the ravages of time start catching up to your old man.
And Brad's just gonna walk over as Thrax is still doing like flips and crawling through. I imagine Thrax at this point is like tangled in a rope dangling from part of the gate.
That tracks.
he's removed the bark from like half the tree, being like, "Is this the door?"
Killing the gate by removing said bark. It's fine.
Hey, Thrax.
Uh-huh.
Hey, I'm gonna try something. Take a step back.
Okay. Look, I've done everything. Literally everything.
Rad's going to put his hand on the archway and dump all of his hit die into it.
Okay. Roll it.
Except that.
Okay, so that's 6 D12s at this point.
Ooh.
That's crazy.
Okay, so that's...
It's 14, 16, 30, 36.
Yeah.
Okay. You walk up, you put your hand on it, and you just pump energy into the runes here. You see they light up. You can see this sort of shifting as the air within the archway seems to shimmer.
Okay, Dad, go get your friggin' anchor.
He just sort of nods and walks up to you and looks down and he says, I'm real glad you turned out yeah. Takes another step towards the towards the shimmer and is like standing right in front of it and turns back towards you and goes, there's some stuff in my room. If you're, it might serve you better than it would serve me. And he takes a step through the portal. You see the shimmer seems to bend and tear around him as he walks through before reforming, and then you watch as all of the runes just go and darken.
Just as he kind of hits the edge of the gate, Rad just goes, I love you, Dad.
So cute. I love it.
Make an insight check.
No.
Inspiration?
Do I have
You
inspiration?
have inspiration if you want to use it.
Inspiration!
Please roll another
Dad
4.
feels.
No. Oh yeah, that's better. It's better.
11. There is the faintest like stutter in his step before he walks through.
Aw,
I'm going to bed.
he's so cute.
It's been a good session. See you next time.
Yeah, I could just go get everybody. You could do that again. We can get out of here. It'll be great. I don't know how what you did was different, really, if we're being honest.
Roddy's like, you touched the tree. I don't know. Like you did the same thing.
No.
Yeah. Okay, so Thrax.
Yeah.
You know the big red thing, the angry, mean thing that's kind of been inside our heads?
Yeah, oh, sure. Yeah.
We've had so many issues with. I just found out that it's kind of me.
Oh, that's really gross.
Like it's been me
It's not better when you say it the second time.
inside you the whole time.
Nope. It's not going to be better.
The real monster was the friends inside you along the way.
Nah, better, maybe worse.
I would like
title.
I would like to give that back. I just
I would like to
I
return
can-
this.
I don't like. I have no idea how.
Oh, okay. You think you should try something?
I mean, yeah, I'm real tired.
What? Oh, wow. What if I, instead of
Uh-huh.
juicing your brain, what if I juice my own and give it to you?
You just
Right?
hear Nori call from the door. No.
That actually. Hey, Thrax, you say a lot of weird stuff.
Yeah.
That actually made a lot of.
Right? And then, theoretically, everything I have up here is over there. So, you just have to find a way to.
I don't know
put
about everything. That might not be smart.
I mean,
You
it's
wanna
not a
keep-
lot.
You wanna
I wouldn't
keep
worry.
some of it, right?
Well, you can figure out how to put just the good stuff back. Right? I mean, it's you. It's all you up here. It can't all just be you. Are you making other Knowles Farrell?
I
Shame on
don't
you.
know.
Oh.
We're gonna have to talk about that.
All good questions that I probably should have asked my dad before I sent him off into whatever fucking universe I just put him into.
Wait, he's gone? You can't just. We should definitely. You can open the door again, though, right? You can open the door again, right?
I mean, I'm gonna need a nap.
And a muffin.
Um,
And a fucking muffin. It just takes a huge, like, Rad is a big guy, but he, like, stuffs this entire, like, giant softball-sized muffin in his mouth and just kind of stomps off as, like, crumbs are falling out of his face. Just, like, muttering
watch.
things to himself, spitting bits of muffin out.
I'm gonna watch for just a few minutes and then slowly put my hand back on the door.
No response.
I'm just gonna look over at Roddy. You see this, right? You're.
Roddy just shakes his head. He goes, prejudice.
Thank you. Okay. He's gonna walk back to the cabin.
You walk back to the cabin. You guys are all inside. What are you doing?
Billy's gonna be basically facts. Like, I think like we should all like take like a nap. Like maybe like a long, I don't know, like a long rest sounds like a good thing we could all do.
Yeah.
Side note to that, can I like just take a bite?
I mean, wait, what?
It's fine. This is cool. It's cool. We don't. Can I just like sleep near? I'm just gonna sleep on top of you.
Did you not get a muffin?
Unrelated question.
thought-
You're a sound sleeper, right?
Yeah. No, it's fine. So as we discussed at our last report,
Sure.
I can't eat food.
Right.
Like,
Right.
it's cool. I don't. Yeah, it's cool. It's
Not
fine.
even
It's fine.
really good food
I mean,
to get out of eating bad stuff.
it's
I do
all
that.
stuff.
Could
Even
Billy eat my food because it's magical, technically?
Does it give them the sustenance that they crave?
No, probably not.
You
So
are
it wouldn't make me
you are
vomit.
capable of eating it. You are capable of eating any food, but all food just sort of tastes like nothing.
It's like turns to ashes in my mouth.
Yeah.
But
Real
I
ashes
mean-
do that to me.
yeah. So I mean, I feel like I should have bit Rad's dad before he left.
Yeah, I mean,
Missed opportunity.
yeah.
But I mean, it's like hierarchy of needs. Like when you guys let me feed off of you, it's good. It's like great.
I wonder though, because Rad's inside me right now, and I think if you bit his dad would be inside you.
By that logic, you guys are also inside me.
Oh.
But like,
Excuse me, what's happening?
Oh, you're awake.
hey, how's your? Oh, you took that leg off and put it back on. That's good on. I'm gonna walk outside. That's a lot. Let me know about the biting thing.
Yeah, no, I mean, really, anytime. That's not here. Just right, like, go
Okay,
for
yeah.
it.
Oh yeah, then 100%.
Okay.
Yeah, Thrax,
big
you
chomp.
lose a hit die.
Do I have to hit them should I roll?
Hmm?
Do I roll for my bite?
I think I have to roll my D8, right?
Yeah.
No.
roll it.
Oh, an 8. Fantastic.
No. I
Perfect.
just get the die that I roll the die later.
Oh, you roll it.
Yeah.
I roll it. I have 2 dice now.
What level am I supposed to be?
Oh wait, no, I have to roll for which dice I get.
You do with Thrax specifically. You do have to roll to see which die you get.
Okay.
Oh.
So
Spicy.
Give me a second.
Noelle
to pull
knows
up my table.
1 is the one I know, and 2 is the one I don't.
That's not
Ooh,
how that
odds even.
works.
Okay.
No, because he has 2 different dice. I
Correct.
know
Your chances of getting them are not equal.
it's 50. Oh, what?
Let's wait it.
All right, I'm gonna roll
No.
a d4 then,
That's fine.
and then I get it. 1 through 3, I get the one I, know.
I have a
and-
table.
Whatever. Oh nope, that's not. Well, okay, I do 10 points of damage to you.
I'm okay.
And I rolled a 2.
Okay, it's a monk die.
It's monk die. Okay.
Okay.
So I have a-
okay. So the 8 that I rolled is totally irrelevant.
Yeah, 100%.
Cool.
So I have a monk
Got it.
die and a
Good.
rad die.
Best roll I've had in a long time.
Oh no, you didn't get. You got 10 points of damage.
Yes.
Yeah,
So
not
I
the
did
2.
8 and then I added another 2.
Oh no, that
Yeah.
2 is just the dice I got.
No. I had originally taken 8 because I rolled an 8 on my hit
Oh.
die.
Okay,
Yeah. Which meant
we're all
nothing.
great.
Yeah.
We're good.
Yeah, you know what you're doing.
We're good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not
Okay.
our first game.
Professionals.
Right.
100%. But yeah, after doing that, I'm definitely gonna leave with
Sure.
whatever it is that
I'm just kind of gonna look at Shelly and go, Roddy is really good at medicine. It's amazing. He does really good.
I bet he does.
Great.
Pop him head back in the door. Are you feeling okay?
Who, me or the dog?
Shelly is like in the
Again?
process of restitching their
Yeah.
face.
We no dogs. We have a knoll and a goat.
Right.
When you
Point
say
of
that there's no dogs, you hear like, huh? And you
Did
look over,
he
and that
leave?
giant dog is still laying on the floor in the kitchen.
They didn't
Okay.
take this dog.
Oh no.
Okay. Addendum. We have a dog, and then
He just goes, and then lays his head
to
down on
Thrax, and a knoll, which is not a dog.
Wait, are they gonna have like
Nope.
territorial
Nope.
problems?
Oh, okay.
Probably.
they just keep sniffing each other's butts.
Yeah. That's definitely
Thought that was
is
going
real.
somewhere else.
That one's real. The other thing's not so much, but that one's definitely real.
That just means they're gonna pee all over inside. We're gonna have to clean up.
If Thrax
Also
was a
true.
dog, he'd be house trained. Not a dog. More like a you. I'm going.
I kind of want to roll with this one. You know, just in case some pee ends up someplace that it's not supposed to.
Also, the dog's name is Rad.
Billy just like
One ear just sort of like flops up.
closes the door like
Here, boy.
over.
You
Just-
you close the door. There's still a rad-shaped hole in that door that you can be seen through.
Very subtle.
You just see Billy muttering as they walk back to the like not gate door.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm gonna look at Nori in this room because you're in the cabin, right?
Yeah.
Do we just live here now? Is this we adopted a dog and this is it, right?
Dog's
This
my
is-
brother.
Okay, that's weird.
I mean, nobody else lives here right now, so I guess we can stay for at least a little bit.
I mean, I don't really have anywhere else to go.
I think I inherited this place.
Oh, this is your house now?
Yeah, I mean that was my dad. And
Well, no wonder
this
the door
is
opened
his
for you.
place.
Wait, what happened to your dad?
I sent him through a big portal.
Oh gosh, not again.
Oh no.
Not again.
I mean that's how we got here. So I
He
feel like
said he'd be
portals
right
are
back.
good things.
did he say he'd be right back?
He absolutely did not.
He just went out to get his anchor, and then he never came back.
He said 10, 15 minutes tops.
Just a
Oh.
pack of cigarettes
Just
and he'd be
getting
right
his anchor
back.
and some cigarettes.
He did leave the dog.
His anchor is a carton of milk.
Oh my god.
no.
Oh man.
Okay, so we gotta figure out what to do about that mongrel dad thing. I guess he's just mongrel now.
Yeah. Also, I'm kind of a Galoris.
A what?
So you know what mongrel is? Like the thing he is?
On behalf of Daniel, Roddy goes, "What? What?"
Yeah. The guy that was here, my dad, he was a full Galoris. He
Few
was,
5 minutes of like
Yeah.
said
with a
his
muted
thing was-
microphone.
was
Yeah.
being like the wanderer. And I'm half Galoris. And apparently the big red horrible thing inside me is just me. Which I hate that so much.
Wait, does that mean we have to pray to you every night?
Sorry, what's it? What is it? What is the? What's the Dolores?
Um,
The Dolores. What's a DeLorean?
So I talked to Roddy about this a while back, and they're like these demigod things that were sent to the world. My dad said that the gods were stupid and screwed things up, and so they sent these Galoris to the world to fix things. And I was like, that doesn't track, because these things seem like assholes. And then I sent him through a portal before I could ask him more questions. Damn it!
Cool.
Well, maybe we've just met the bad ones. You know?
I mean,
Your dad didn't seem that bad.
I've got some problems with my dad, but he did seem like an okay guy. Aside from the whole abandonment thing. Which he did explain, but still.
I mean, I don't want to question your ability to judge someone's character here, but you did only meet him for like, I don't know, an hour.
I know, it was really stupid. I was
no,
working
no.
through some catharsis.
It's
shit.
a very special hour that I'm sure we'll all look back on and really celebrate. I just think it's possible that in the what sounds like infinite span of time that he's been alive, he might have done some bad things.
100%.
I'm just picturing now, like, next on PBS Kids, it's Rad Special Hour.
Wait, aren't there? Didn't he say that there's like awesome stuff we can read? Rad. Get on those books.
Yeah, I'm gonna go look in his room. He said he left some shit here.
Okay.
Cool.
You walk into his room. Looking around, make an investigation check.
Absolutely nothing.
Initially,
like
Rad's
old
primary. Yep. Nope.
Vintage
That's a
Playboy.
Two.
Yeah. You find a
Rad's
weird.
initial intent was to look for Longleaf.
Yeah, there's this weird black leather swing, and he must have a lot of dogs, and no,
Unacceptable.
you walk in there. It is a bed and a dresser and like a chest down at the foot of the bed, and nothing
Damn
else
it! There's
as far as you
nothing
see.
here. As he stares at the chest and the dresser.
None of these things look like books.
He'll open up the chest.
Okay. Opening up the chest, you see some old clothes. There's some cloaks, boots, just a couple of sets of like leather armor, that sort of thing. But nothing that's grabbing your attention.
Can I take a look and just see if I see anything like magical or like?
Yeah, you want to spend a hit
kicking
die
off?
and do
Yeah,
the
yeah.
aura? Yeah. Looking around, you see there is an aura coming from underneath the bed. There is an aura coming from sort of along the wall. And there's also like just a lot of just ambient sort of energy still hanging in the air in here.
I mean, Rad, do you want to flip the bed?
Yeah. He'll just lift it up.
Okay. Yeah, there's a... Go ahead.
Do we ask where on Brunic something, whatever the continent is called, where?
Episode what? 22?
No, I'm never saying that word ever.
Brunicula?
Brunicilo.
Bruniculo.
Bruniculo.
Did
Brunicula.
we ask where we are?
It was determined that you're somewhere north of the mountains, and
Which
not
mountains?
The mountains of Eternal Spring, and that you are not terribly far from Halanur.
Oh, perfect.
Underneath the bed, there is a. Excuse me. Underneath the bed, there is a something that's just sort of like wrapped in fabric. It looks like an old backpack or something like that. That's just sort of wrapped in a cloak and then tied off, shoved under the bed.
Okay. I'll unbundle that.
There is just this massive cloak that is tied around it. The bag itself has this weird patterning on it, and also has these almost like a garter, but they're attached to the backpack. It looks like they would go like onto like your wrists, connected to this backpack.
Hey, describe that again.
It is it's this weird backpack with with weird patterning on it, and then there are straps that come off of it that are connected to what look like almost like garters, that look like they would probably go on like your wrists, coming off of the backpack.
Do they look like? I'm not there. Never mind.
I guess I put it on.
Okay.
That's the take.
And it's like, what the hell is this? Like some kind of exercise thing? I don't know. And then I'll put the cloak on over it.
Yeah.
Can I investigate the little outfit?
Shit, Dad, thanks for leaving me some great stuff that helps me figure out who I am and what to do in life.
Nori, going over to the wall and sort of feeling along, you see that there is a large walking stick. Up at the top, it's sort of like this twisted, gnarled, like root system. It looks like it's up around some sort of rock, and feeling on it, you can feel that there's like this weird pattern to it. You have your heightened senses up. It looks like there's some sort of like fossilized skull in the rock that is wrapped around with these roots.
Okay, cool. Yeah, and I'll hand it over to Rad.
Okay, that's badass.
Pretty cool.
Well, if I'm anything like my dad, I'm pretty sure this is some kind of bong.
I just like sniff it to see.
Yeah, with your heightened senses, you are 100% certain that weed has been in this at some point.
I think you're correct.
Well, cool. I mean, add it to the collection. I'll just stick the staff in through the backpack in the back.
Okay.
I mean, you could
Did you look
actually
in
just
the
leave it
backpack?
here.
I don't know. I'm just trying shit on. And he'll just sit down in the middle of the room wearing all this stuff. And he'll just be like, I just need a minute.
Make a perception check.
Both of us?
Just you. With a 15, you sit down on the floor. You can see underneath the dresser, there is a piece of paper that looks like it fell down behind the dresser and is down on the floor.
Jeez, what a slob. Go grab
And I leave it there.
I burn the house to the ground.
I use this piece of paper as the first flames. You grab it. It looks like a map. You can see the large tree. You can see a shape that looks like the cabin, and it looks like sort of increasingly growing circles around it, just sort of mapping out the area surrounding it. There is an X on one section of it.
Okay. All right. I'll take the map out to everybody else.
Okay.
And be like, I don't know. It's a map. There's an X on it. Whatever.
I've made a hammock on the a gate for Roddy.
Oh yeah, he is sound asleep.
I love the idea of my dad comes back and is like, yeah, it was just this quick trip, and Roddy is just cutting it.
Oh my god.
The gate just opens up, perfectly bisecting him.
Talking Stargate rules.
Billy doesn't know what they're doing. I'm gonna key everybody in on that.
Well, I mean, I'm sure we can get moving at some point, but Shelly doesn't look so good.
Can I take a look at the map?
Sure.
Is it just... What is it of?
It's of the surrounding area. Make a nature or survival check, your choice.
Let's see.
It's probably survival.
I mean, my survival's pretty high. What's my nature? Yeah, survival.
Can I help?
18.
18.
That's remarkable.
You look at it. You can tell that the X is in the same direction that you had seen the birds fly, and that it seemed like he came from when he was coming this way.
It could be. Obviously, we didn't ask what he was doing.
No, why would you? Why would you ask any questions of this NPC before sending him off through a portal?
We get
Can
the
are there any books?
I love you all so much.
We're your idiots. And you're never getting rid of us.
Correct.
Can Billy's gonna go back in the house. Are there any like books or journals?
There are some books. Most of them don't look to be in fantastic condition. A lot of them are just sort of like books on like random topics. A couple of novels, a couple of books about like mushrooms. There's a book on pigs. There's
no like journal from Rad's dad.
Not that you see. Not on like the bookshelf or anything like that.
Like if I'm gonna like look hard,
Make an investigation check.
it's gonna be like a 2.
19.
Oh, okay.
Looking around, you find in the bedroom there is a supplies like a quill and ink and stuff like that for writing.
And a small collection of slash fiction.
Yeah. You see loose pages and stuff like that. You see all the material for like if you had a journal that you were like rebinding and stuff like that to continue to expand it, that sort of thing. You see all the materials for that. You don't see a journal in the bedroom. You didn't look through the bookshelf. You look through the dresser drawers. You look through the chest. You don't see it.
I am wearing a backpack of sorts.
You are wearing a backpack that you pulled out of that room.
There could be more stuff in it. I'm just now realizing.
I'm gonna look at the dog and like just like scoot down in front of it and make eye contact and just be like, "Can you speak?"
Make an animal handling check.
Oh god.
Of course I can. I've told you this a million times.
I keep telling you I'm not a dog.
How many times have I spoken to you?
Oh yeah, if this dog speaks, it's gonna speak to me.
You lean down. You say, "Can you speak?" And the dog just sort of licks your face. And then in your head you hear nothing because it's a dog.
You almost got me.
He just goes, woof, woof, because you said speak.
Yeah. And then you guys do the important stuff. I'm just.
You open up the backpack.
Yeah.
In the backpack, there is a journal and a sealed letter addressed to Rad.
There you go.
Wow.
We got there.
I feel like I was muted when I said check the backpack, so my bad.
I think you were.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was hoping I'd put the backpack
There-
on and like
there was-
badass wings or something would come out of it.
There was part of me that was like, oh man, I hope they just don't check inside the backpack and just whole sessions go by before they ever think to look inside it.
Oh my god.
That tracks.
Can I go to the spot where the X is located on the map? Or at least wander in that
Yeah,
direction?
you just want to start wandering off into the woods by yourself?
Yeah,
How
well, I
far
figure
away?
Roddy is out there sleeping. It's probably not safe. We should know what's going on.
Is it
out
like
there.
on the grounds of this little farm, or
No.
is it like
No,
Okay.
it is a ways away.
Yep. Heading out.
Okay. Thrax wanders away.
Hey, Thrax, where are you going?
What?
Where are you going, man?
I mean, we literally have a map and nothing else to do right now. If we're gonna stay here, we should probably, figure out what's important in the area. Last time we found a tree door. Imagine what's on a map with an X.
I don't disagree. We should probably all go together though, because what if it's something dangerous?
Why would it be dangerous?
You were just saying we should know what's around here, like implying that it could be something bad that we should know about.
Oh no, I meant there's lots of good stuff that we don't. I mean, look at what we found
Oh.
in the cabin. Imagine what's outside the cabin.
I mean, we're still looking at what's inside the cabin, I say, as I'm yelling and, like, staring down a dog.
Yeah, give me like a few
It
minutes.
rolls over onto its belly and is just still looking up at you, and then just goes, "Bah," and just like licks the side of your face.
Billy, like, squints eyes and then, like, reaches out and, like, rubs belly.
I'm just saying, like,
Yeah.
weigh all the bad things we've seen in the world to
Uh-huh.
like the few good things we've seen at this cabin. I
Uh-huh.
think it might be best if we don't go off alone.
I'll take the dog.
You can take me.
I can take Nori
Yeah, let's split the group.
because he can see.
That's a miscommunication. I can't see.
What is happening?
I opened the letter.
Okay.
I opened the letter.
Yeah. It says, Rad,
Eat a bag of dick.
happy birthday.
Oh.
I am so excited that you've turned 18 and will be soon coming into your own as a fully fledged Glorus. I look forward to you coming out and visiting this summer so that I can train you how to use your powers.
No.
Well, fuck.
Did he read that out loud?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I think
And not
Rad,
on purpose.
yeah, Rad
just
doesn't
kind of-
read, like, Rad can't read internally. Like,
Yeah.
it's very quiet, but it's just, you Rad. He has to sound out the words.
Damn it. Oh, shit.
I can't think of a worse outcome than the one that we have engineered.
I appreciate you using we.
It was a generous phrasing.
Oh, okay. This was not on me this time. That's
I think we can
yeah.
all. I think we can all agree, Daniel's at fault here.
100%.
absolutely.
Yes.
Always.
Damn
Dare
it,
he
Daniel.
Do what he did.
We needed one more voice of reason.
That wasn't muted.
Emily's been screaming. What are you doing? He can show us everything. He has all the answers. He's a god. Nothing.
Nothing.
I mean, if I could get some sleep, I could open the gate and we can go through it after him.
I mean, okay, shouldn't we not go look at the X? I mean, clearly,
100%. Let's fucking see what the X is.
I think just it's one X. It's
How
one
bad
thing,
can it be?
right?
Probably
And then
like
we can go get the
some
X
kind of
and come back. It's you know what?
fucking
It's probably a
eight-headed
hot
dragon.
spring.
or
But
something.
you know,
I don't know.
I'm totally. I will go see the X with you guys. I'm just gonna point to Shelly and be like, Shelly needs a nap.
Yeah,
What are you
There's-
talking
There's
about?
there's a little bit of drool just dripping out of Shelly's mouth. There's
Oh,
They're still trying to stitch their jaw back into place, so there's just like thread all over the place because they haven't tightened all the stitches yet.
Billy is asleep in a pile with the dog.
Yeah, I'm just gonna pull Thrax to the side and be like, hey, okay, I know Roddy thinks he's a good doctor, okay?
Right.
But if we did get into trouble, hypothetically,
Okay.
if there was trouble,
right,
we don't have Shelly.
right.
Billy's asleep.
Uh-huh.
Roddy is also asleep.
Right.
So we're down half of our team. And I agree
Right.
with Rad, we
And-
should stay together.
And I'm essentially out of juice.
I know you don't need a nap, but everybody else needs a nap, and I think you should be a little more patient with them and their need for a nap.
Okay, cool. How many hit points do you have, Max? If it's less than 10, I'm gonna riot.
I know this is hard for you, and you're very excited to go after the X. I get it. It looks like a treasure map. You're living your pirate dream. I
Thank you,
understand.
thank
I
you.
understand.
Yeah. I was a pirate for a long time. This is
I
how
know.
we write down where good stuff is. We
I
put
know.
an X on a map.
For all the treasures, I
Oh.
agree with you.
I was a pirate.
But you're the only one with the map. So someone else isn't gonna find it in the next 8 hours.
Okay. We did just
I-
open a door in like 10 minutes to another dimension.
Yeah, Rad's real tired after that though. That took a lot of energy.
Yeah. And here's the thing, Thrax. The reason we don't want you going off to find this treasure
Okay.
by yourself is
Right.
because we would be really worried about you.
Yeah.
Wait, how come the dad just walked off if he had so much that he needed to do with you anyway?
Yeah, I mean that was kind of an asshole thing to do too.
He probably
Right.
thought we were going right after him.
Oh,
That's
ouch.
a wild thing to assume.
Why not? You just got to know him. Wouldn't it make sense for us to just go with him?
I kind of thought like if he got his anchor, he could come back, but I don't know. I
mean,
probably should have asked him.
You're half a god. You kind of belong on the other side of the gate, right?
I don't fucking know.
What's another 17 years before you see him?
And just wait, does anyone in this party even know like jack all about the Feywild?
No. How many letters have you
Great.
left with random people for your father over the last 17 years?
At least one.
And no, not including the one that we left at the
Oh no, like a lot.
Lovagal. Yeah. Okay. Perfect. Awesome.
Okay, that's we can sleep a little bit. We can make more food. It just feels like we're doing a lot of that.
Hold
Maybe a
on.
little-
There was a letter. What's in the journal?
Oh yeah.
All of the information we didn't get from speaking to him.
Thank you,
I
Hunter,
would-
for
I
giving
would
us
like-
multiple vehicles.
I would like to make a point that Elliot
Idiot
did
proof.
not forget about the journal, but Rad is just like so tunnel vision by everything.
Yeah,
right now.
absolutely.
Billy like the and like resettles with the dog and then like falls back asleep. Completely useless.
I
So-
should
What
note.
time
I
is
should
it?
note the dog not asleep. Like Billy is asleep, and then the dog just has its head like laying on Billy's stomach, and it's just like moving and watching everybody as you move past Billy.
Cute.
Yes, 100%. What
As
time
big
is
as
it
this dog
outside?
is,
Yeah, because it's
Billy
the
just
middle of the
sliding
day,
around?
maybe.
Is
I
it
don't-
still
yeah,
middle
this-
of the day?
this is, like,
And Thrax,
early
how many
evening.
hit points do you have? Just want to know.
It's in the,
Just
it's in
for
the double
reference.
digits.
Is it
Yeah.
like
Yeah, so 10.
10? 12? 11? Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
Perfect.
It's
Someone
Hey,
make sure he
15.
doesn't
Hey,
contact
15
anybody.
is almost Roddy's full hit points.
I do want to say though, I think it's possible that I may have missed a level up because I'm only rocking 5 total levels.
Yeah,
okay,
you should be 6.
There's one, but it's fine.
I would say yes, you have missed a level up, but also everybody else has taken a long rest.
Fair.
Maybe we should chill
Not
for a little
me.
while.
Yeah. Oh, who has the Ramses swords?
Yahoy.
I have swords
no,
of
sorry.
Ransification.
You have those.
Well, no,
okay.
no. See, he had the sword, and then he had the
A
daggers.
dagger. Yeah. Okay, it's gotta be near Roddy. I'll figure it out later.
We'll figure it out. Yeah.
Oh, and
But
I've
if
got one
a
of
proper
the-
pirate needs a proper weapon, that's all I'm saying.
Oh, oh, that'd be. It's fine. We need to go to bed. No.
No,
Sleep.
later. This is later. I do need to know.
Oh
who
wait,
has them.
journal,
Just such a
journal,
tease.
then sleep.
I feel like I'm getting a lot of mixed messages right now. If we're gonna read, it is still the middle of the day. Should we read
It
the
is
journal
early.
and
It
then
is
go?
early evening. It is like 5 or 6 o'clock.
Yes,
Read the journal.
that sounds like journal, like just a
It
little
is
like,
journal o'clock.
it's journal o'clock, and then we can go.
And I will say, my dad was literally like mid prep on dinner.
Yeah, you smell smoke from the kitchen.
Oh God.
Nori goes into the kitchen. I'll fix it.
Oh, no.
Okay, yeah, no.
Yeah, let the blind person go put out the fire.
I am a great cook.
He's not
Um,
blind. He can definitely see, right?
I mean, he could seem to be able to make out things that are close to him, so you know, he could get right up to the fire and figure it out.
Does he just need glasses? Is that been the problem the whole time?
I don't know. I'm not Roddy. I'm not the doctor here.
Right, fair. We'll ask him in the morning. He's had a long day.
What are you guys doing?
I'm cracking open the journal like a bedtime story.
Hell yeah.
Okay. You crack open the journal. The journal is written in Sylvan.
Oh.
Well, time
I
to go
read
see about that
Sylvan.
X.
What'd you say, Billy?
Ah,
I read Sylvan.
So here's the thing.
I'm sleeping now.
You are sleeping, but also like you read Sylvan. You got it as you leveled up. So like
I stared at that tree for so long, Hunter. So long.
yeah. You don't gain a language overnight. So
Billy,
I
Billy found a
mastered the
comment
art.
to
you
Sylvan.
mastered Sylvan in your dream.
In Sylvan.
In all those years that you were on the ostrich raft, you were studying your Sylvan to Common dictionary.
You know?
Oh,
That shit was real. And it was
it was real.
Rad, you start flipping through it. Make me an investigation check. You speak Elvish, right?
Yes,
So we'll see how much you're able to make out of this.
and giant.
You flip through this. You can tell that it's in the same handwriting as the letter. You can tell that it is all in Sylvan. And the only word you make out in the entire thing is it is similar to the Elvish word for like kin, like family, but it is in the
Mama.
it is in the feminine form.
You have a secret, sister.
Rad and Leia.
They're gonna kiss.
Oh.
Well, now they're not, Hunter. Jesus.
Rad, what does it say?
It's in that same stupid language that's like on the gate and stuff, and I just can make out this one word about like female family. So I don't know if it means I have a sister or an aunt or a grandma or whatever.
A non-binary pal?
I mean, yeah.
No.
I mean, this implies feminine presenting. So,
Fair
I mean,
enough.
but that could be, I mean, I don't know.
You guys go to
I
sleep?
mean- Yeah.
Okay. You guys
Okay,
can all...
Lady.
question though. Are there rafters
There,
in this cabin?
absolutely.
Up we go.
Okay. You guys can mark off that you've taken a long rest. And
Who have we met who is female that we have not murdered?
I mean, nobody looks like Rad.
You know, when you put it that way.
really narrows down the field.
Mama Tan.
Mama Tan,
No.
Mama Tan is Red's sister. Confirmed.
Unacceptable.
Plot twist of the century. Rad is Billy's like great uncle.
Who is
Even though
17.
I'm older, I hate it. It's great.
I just realized that in order to do this leveling issue, I'm not going to address this
Yeah.
session. I think I'll get to it at some point.
That's fine.
Yeah.
You guys, we'll say everybody else leveled up in their like immense amount of time they spent in the dream state, and you only had a week in the dream state, so you didn't level up with everybody else.
Just fell behind.
And
Story of
I
my
leveled
life.
up because I lost my limbs.
Yeah, you leveled up because of trauma, emotional damage.
You had an opportunity to optimize the placement of your limbs this time.
That's right.
Called upgrades.
Yeah.
Not
Upgrades,
better.
people. Upgrades.
Oh god.
Okay. You guys get some sleep. You wake up in the morning feeling refreshed, feeling invigorated. Shelly, over the night your limbs have sort of rebonded to you. You've got full range of motion as you get up. The only piece that is missing is that one tooth that Rad crushed. But everything else works fine. What are you guys doing? Billy, you get up. When you wake up, you are just absolutely covered in drool from this dog, who has just fell asleep, head on your chest, just all night long.
Is there a brook or stream?
There is, yes. There's a stream nearby.
100%. As I wake, going and dousing myself with
Okay.
water.
Everybody
checking
else?
for danger before I
Mhm.
head into the water.
Sure.
But-
Make a reception check.
Oh god.
And then I
Checking
die.
for ostriches.
I mean, if it's water, yeah, 100% I am. What do you think? I'm an idiot? Okay, 11. If I die by ostriches, I'm murdering everybody.
As you're like washing up, you see like you see like a wingspan that like shadow falls over you, and you look up and it's just a bird just flying overhead. You're like, oh, the ostriches.
The
but
ostriches
you're
wouldn't be
fine.
this far inland. It's fine. We're miles from.
They don't even like
Gone.
breaching the surface. They fear the sun.
If anybody is nearby, you just hear muttering as like I wash him.
Oh man. Okay.
Rad will go over to Rad and just be like, okay, boy. Well, I don't know if or when my dad's coming back. Our dad is coming back. So do you wanna like stay with us? Because we probably won't stay at this cabin forever. But I don't want to leave you here alone.
Make an animal handling check.
I am Furbolg.
You are
So
Furbolg.
animals tend to
They understand
me.
what you're saying, yeah. It's a low DC. 12. He sort of sits up and extends one big furry paw towards you.
Take it and a shake.
Okay.
Cool.
Puts it back down and just sort of like goes up on his hind legs, puts his paws up on your chest and just sort of licks your face.
Aw.
Oh, who's a good boy?
Okay.
That's a good boy.
Billy's gonna come inside while eating whatever leftover scones there are. Mouthful of scone. Just ask about the map. Like, what's going on with the map? Space.
Rad will cut a scone in half and put the two halves. Put his hand in between it and be like, Billy, do you
Oh my god, yes. And then
want a bite?
I'm gonna bite, I guess, for another dice.
Yeah, you take a hit die from Rad.
Yep. So no, I have 2 hit die.
You can only have one at a time. So you've wasted Thraxus.
No.
That's fine. It's gonna be doubly good though, Rad. Just you know. No, it's gonna be garbage. Waffles though, nat 20s all the way.
All right. Well, I think Thrax has been very patient, and I know he wants to go look for the treasure on the map. I don't know if anyone's up for a treasure hunt today.
Is it treasure?
Yeah.
But I'm down either way.
You know,
I mean, we're making a lot of assumptions, but let's just go with it.
Thrax would like to think it is a treasure map, and I am inclined to believe him. So
There's an X on it.
Pirates
we can't really stay here.
I mean, we could.
I
I mean,
mean,
we can. This is my place now.
Yeah.
Do you guys want to stay here forever?
because eventually Mongrel's gonna come back.
Yeah, I mean, I think we have things we got to deal with, but
Do we?
I mean, you're all welcome to stay here whenever and as long
Billy's
as
gonna
you
go
like.
up in front of Thrax and be like, "Map." X."
Oh yeah. No, for sure that. I mean, obviously the treasure. Yeah.
Thrax, you wanna try and find the treasure?
Do I?
Make me a survival check.
100%.
I will give you advantage because you have a history of hunting treasures.
100%. I'm going to, because I'm holding it in front of him. I will be double checking and rolling.
That is a nat 20.
Amazing.
Thrax, the moment Thrax is handed that map, takes off out the door,
Okay.
And you guys are just running to keep up as he's just running forward, holding the map in front of him, and occasionally just taking sharp turns and running in a new direction.
Nori has a shovel.
I would like to point out, he rolled 2 nat 20s.
What?
Did he really?
What?
100%.
Impossible.
Because I'm like, I rolled like
That's
shit. What was his
insane.
other roll? He rolled 2 nat 20s. He should just automatically
wild.
get whatever this is.
Yeah.
It better be a treasure hunter.
Whatever you had planned, I need you to
You
rethink
found
it.
a Hydra.
Yeah.
You
I'm thinking.
you find the path to the bathroom. Gotta shit pretty far away from the cabin. You don't want it to reek near there.
Oh goodness.
I'm thinking that when Shelly gets up to join, it's a bit of like a Forrest Gump moment.
No.
Where, she's just staggering and unable to keep up for a little
The
bit.
legs
'cause
the
everyone
legs are a
took
little
off
stiff.
running.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
Newborn giraffe.
exactly.
Yeah.
Nope, that's
You-
too real. That's too real.
Real.
Yeah, look at the sheet. Look at the sheet, Hunter.
You guys run off into the woods, and eventually come to Thrax, where you are certain this X is marking. You see a beautiful shady pond. The light just cascading through the treetops. The water just beautifully clear and blue. And there is just this very peaceful energy to this spot. This seems to be what the X was marking.
I'm gonna step
Can
in.
Yeah, can I see the bottom?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Billy's
like,
on Rad's shoulders, like, I don't trust it. There might be ostriches.
I'm gonna. I'm just.
What's with you and ostriches?
You
You wouldn't
I don't
You
understand.
don't, you don't want to know, Rad. You don't want to know.
I've seen things that you people wouldn't believe.
I feel like Nori's just been like trapped in a cave for so long
Yeah.
that he's just gonna step in.
Okay. Nori, you step into the water. It is cold but refreshing. It is this sort of bracing cold as you step into it. The water is just beautifully clear. You step in, you wade in a little bit.
Yeah.
It goes forward maybe 5-10 feet before you can see it drops off pretty suddenly.
Okay. Do you guys want to go for a swim, or am I going by myself?
you think it's down there?
Maybe.
Can I roll for ostriches and other threats?
Yes, make a perception check.
Well, if North says it's okay.
Because
You
he can see.
you are like, I don't see any ostriches, and you get like up next to the water, and all of a sudden you hear something large just sort of land next to you. You spin around in terror, but it's just Rad, the dog, not the furball.
I climb onto the dog's back, and then
Okay.
just proceed.
Oh yeah, he'll immediately just sort of jumps into the water and starts splashing around.
It's okay. Everything's fine.
I'll look at Rad. Just have you been here before? Like, do you know this place?
He just looks over and goes, "Whoa, whoa!"
Yeah, he says yeah.
You speak dog?
I mean, I'm good with animals, and he's my brother.
Is
So,
it
like-
2 barks for yes and 1 bark for no?
It's more like the intent behind the barks. You gotta read the subtle like intonations in the bark. It takes a long time to really hone in on that. This is
The
all
bark
BS.
cues?
Yes.
It's actually called a bark code. The rest of you, what are you doing?
I
What are
have
you guys
some
doing?
small amount of hesitation over jumping into yet another clear pool because the last one I jumped into did not go so well. Is there any indication at this location that there is something to be found at the bottom of this pool?
There is the drop off.
Sure.
You don't see, unless you want to get in and look down. It'd be hard to see what was at the bottom of it. but it does drop off pretty drastically.
How big is this thing?
The pond, probably about 100 feet from side to side.
I mean,
I'd just like to.
No, go ahead.
Oh, I would just like to walk the perimeter and just check around the area.
Sure. Make an investigation check.
Taking a while.
Yep.
Definitely, I
Buffering?
clicked it. I'm
Buffering?
so sure I did.
Did you click and then like the
There we go.
There it is.
There it is.
16. You walk around the perimeter. You do see on one of the rocks, like right at the edge, what looks like a wet handprint on the rock.
That's got to be fresh.
Billy, does this look like an ostrich?
Billy immediately goes from like a 3 to like a 10, and like steers the dog over. Does it look like an ostrich?
It looks nothing like an ostrich. It is clearly a humanoid handprint.
Okay. No, that's ostriches. They've got like the 3, like the 4 front, and then they've like we're good. For ostriches. No, this is like a person. Is this your like? I'm gonna take Shelly's hand and like not touch the print, but like put it kind of over the print to see if it's like.
It's a little bit larger than the handprint.
I'm sorry, Billy. I was thinking of turkeys. You know when you draw a turkey?
What? What's a turkey?
What are the rest of you doing?
No, Shelly. What's a turkey?
I think I'm just going down to the.
Yeah,
bottom
no,
of the
I was
pond.
gonna say, I was like, I'm just gonna like, well, we're already
just dive
here.
in?
If you want to be a pirate, I'm just gonna jump in.
Okay.
Goonies never say die, Hunter.
Rad will be standing at the edge of the drop-off, just watching the two of them.
I can breathe.
Okay, so you're
Sure.
you're in the water.
I'm in the water.
Okay.
I wade down into the water, and I'm watching them just to make sure if anything does start up, somebody outside the water should be able to tell everybody else not
Correct.
watching them.
Sure.
Something bad's happened.
Nori, you swim down into the water. Your senses sort of heighten in the underwater environment. You can feel sort of the movement of the current of the water. Go ahead and make me a perception check.
Okay. Perception check.
I think, is this the first time we've seen
Yes.
Nori like interacting?
In the
Yep.
water?
In
Yes,
water?
absolutely.
Nori, do you make like a clicking sound?
No, but you do see his tail like pop up every so often.
Nori, you swim around. You can sense that there is a cave down here.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'll swim towards the cave, and then I'm expecting Thrax to follow me.
Okay.
If he can see me.
Thrax, are you swimming down?
I mean, I guess, yeah. I don't have the ability to breathe underwater, so
Yeah. A more important question: do you
Sure.
have the ability to swim?
Oh no. If he starts thrashing, I'll know.
boy, that is a really good question.
Have you ever been like near water for long periods of time?
I'm trying to imagine a situation in 9 years of life where
Oh no.
Where you have had to swim underwater?
Didn't Captain Ramsey take you to pool for tots?
In the dune sea.
it was just full of sand.
It's just a sandbox.
with your little floaties.
Okay, benevolence. Is there enough water that swimming would be a necessary skill that I would have to learn in benevolence,
No.
or is it like a shallow pond?
It's a shallow pond.
I probably
It's
not. Then.
it's like a
yeah.
spring-fed
Oh,
pool.
God.
I'm probably just winging it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Make an athletics check.
I retract my last statement. I'm gonna change my mind in a second.
Athletics. Here we go.
Incredible.
Not a
Uh,
natural.
Nori, you are like swimming through the water, a picture of grace. As you are just swimming through, you've got that tail that like perfectly propels you through the water. And you're like using this like almost sonar, you're pinging off of what's down here, and all of a sudden there's just this splash and then violent thrashing.
I'm gonna go back up to the surface and try to like push him back towards the surface of the water.
Nori, I need you to make an athletics check with disadvantage
Oh,
to
no.
try and rescue the drowning Thrax.
Oh God.
Oh no. Good thing I can breathe underwater.
You do have a point of inspiration if you want to spend it.
Yeah, I'll give it a try. Can I burn a hit die to like try to calm him down first?
I mean, the worst case scenario here is that I sink to the bottom, which is kind of where we're trying to end up anyway.
You don't breathe underwater.
No. You
All
don't.
right,
Yeah, go ahead and roll it.
Okay, perfect. D10, right?
You tell us.
Well, you said you wanted to
Whoa.
spend your point of inspiration, yeah?
Oh, I do want to spend in my point of inspiration. So, I'll
So
do that
you
first.
re-roll once.
Reroll once. At disadvantage.
Okay.
Worse.
Worse. It's somehow worse.
Let's see here. Let me just verify it. Yeah, still bad. You go to try and help. You are the rest of you see Thrax jumps into the water, immediately starts drowning. You see Nori like come up to try and help Thrax, and then you see Thrax is just like trying to climb on top of Nori, like trying to get out of the water.
So weak.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
come
I mean,
over
could-
with Rad the dog
real.
and jump
Let's
off
be
of
real.
Rad the dog and give Rad the dog to the not dog of the party.
Okay.
to the not dog rad.
Yeah. No, so because I'm riding the dog
Uh-huh.
Right.
and I'm gonna steer them towards the
Drowning?
tracks, and then use the dog as like a buoy for Thrax.
Why don't you just throw him a
I mean,
rope?
Rad's standing right
Yeah,
there.
Rad's right
he
there.
Will,
Why are you trying to
reach
also
down.
drown the dog?
Yeah.
He'll reach down and try and just like lift Thrax.
Yeah,
out
make an
if
athletics
he's that
check.
close to the surface.
I just want to make sure that I understood what was happening. You saw two people drowning, and your response was to throw them a dog.
No, bring the dog over
It's a
as like, a
floaty.
flotation
Okay,
device.
okay.
This is
I
not
get the
good
confusion
lifeguard
here.
safety.
You need to throw them a bone, and dogs like bones. So
Yeah,
you're like, I'll
yeah.
just go
It's
one
that
tier up.
it's that ADHD mental association going
Yeah.
in. Um,
I see the problem, but not the true solution. Just the quickest, shortest.
Yeah.
Rad,
within my
you
grasp.
you reach down, you pull Thrax up out of the water, with Nori just sort of like being clung to by Thrax. You just lift them both up, put them into the shallow water.
Hey Thrax, have you ever like swam before?
What?
Like, have you ever put yourself
Uh huh.
in a large amount of water
Ooh.
and had to like
Ooh.
Thrax,
stay above it
Thrax
or
hasn't
move
even
around it?
bathed.
Yeah. What?
Okay, so
I
that's a
I-
no.
I did some underwater climbing when we went up the river to get the. He was friendly. You remember him?
Yeah. That's when we thought you were
Mhm.
fireproof.
Yep.
So yeah, but that's different than actually swimming.
Sure.
Wait a second. Does that mean that somebody can teach Thrax the doggy paddle? And I'm gonna start taking off my armor.
That's gonna take 10 minutes.
That's gonna take 10 minutes.
I know.
Yeah, Nori's
Uh,
already like Nori sees that Rad has it under control and he just goes back down.
Okay.
Billy's gonna follow because Billy's like done like in the caves, has like swum under.
Sure.
Not
Billy, make me an athletics check as well.
unbeknownst to Billy, they have deathless nature and they don't need to breathe.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Nori, you swim down, get back in front of that cave. You're sort of doing the echolocation off of it. And all of a sudden you just hear like this slight movement behind you, and you turn around and Billy's just there. Just treading water behind you.
Okay. Cave time. Let's go in.
Their look, pure panic, but at the same time, not struggling. They're just like thumbs up, but like not doing great. It's fine.
Okay. You swim into the cave? Okay.
Can I make a perception check first to make sure there's nothing weird in the cave? The way you said that?
Make a perception check.
I was like, no, I've made a poor decision. We need to check first.
So you just open the door?
17.
17. You, with your senses, you don't sense anything here.
Okay.
Can I see anything with my 120 feet of dark vision?
You see a cave, a tunnel that extends deeper in. As you guys swim in, it opens up into this like air pocket underground. You sort of climb up in there and look around, and you can see that there are there's one section where there's a pile of bones. There's another section where there are like a bunch of branches and like organic material that look like they've been sort of stamped down into some sort of almost like a nest.
Okay.
Where beavers?
Yeah. It feels like a den of some sort.
Okay.
Both of you make me perception checks.
What's the worst?
What's the worst that can happen?
Where
We
beavers?
talked about this. This is supposed to be treasure.
Nori chose to believe you.
There is definitely nothing down here. You guys look around, you see nothing. This is an empty cave as far as you're concerned.
And there's no further we can go. It just
Seems to end. Those of you who are up top, what are you doing?
I mean, I guess I'm.
We're having Thrax put his hands on the side of a rock and blow bubbles, and then turn his head to breathe, and then blow bubbles.
Red picks up Thrax and blows in his face and then puts him into the water.
Is my armor off at this point?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, I'm treading water
Okay.
and just guiding Thrax, and he's kicking his legs in the water. You know,
He's bicycle kicking though. He's definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's trying to use his tail a lot, and it's not
Yeah.
helping.
Yeah. We're just spinning around in circles.
Rad, since they're doing that, you make me a perception check.
They're too focused on.
They're preoccupied.
Yeah.
Nat 20.
There it is.
Oh,
Whoa.
damn.
Why weren't you in the cave? Huh?
Rad,
Wanted to help you learn how to
you see on the other side of the pond, there is movement in the tree line, and then you see this figure that sort of moves out of the tree line and seems to be looking at Shelly and Thrax in the water, and then looks over at you. You see they are this tall, sleek, sort of feminine form with a cobra hood on their head and very snake-like features. Their whole body looks reptilian in nature. And they look at you and cock their head. and then they just take a few steps backwards into the tree line.
You said feminine?
Yes.
Are you my sister? And I'll just kind of like splashing over there.
Just pushing through the water, the slowest possible path to get over there. You see they turn and begin running all out, like sprint into the tree line.
We're nice. Come back.
Are you chasing after?
Yes.
Make an athletics check.
Oh god, we're splitting the party.
Can we talk about how many times you told me not to go out on my own? Can we?
Do as I say, not as I do.
It's like the third time.
Thrax is kicking in the pool, and then all of a sudden Rad just like runs past, splashing water up on both of you, and then you see him like climbs out on the other side and takes off into the woods.
Yeah, can we follow him?
Yeah, absolutely. Make an athletics check.
Okay.
I don't even know if I want to. I'm a little upset right now. Use the red energy. Don't use the red energy. I'm gonna use the red energy. The red energy is me. Juice this guy's brain. Don't juice this. Don't juice your own brain. No, don't do that. Stay here. We should rest. Don't go off on your own. Run through the pool and run in the woods after Snake Lady. Cool.
So Thrax, I need you to make an athletics check. Because Shelly saw this and ran off into the woods, which means you have been left alone in the water. I need you to make an athletics check.
I thought I was bringing him with me.
In 11, you are fighting for your life treading this water, but you are staying on the surface. You are just determined not to sink.
It's like that moment where you're learning how to ride your bike and you turn around and your parents not there anymore, and you immediately go, ah!
Yeah.
It's
yeah,
me.
I feel that.
I'm your dad.
Rad.
This whole campaign is just one long string of daddy issues.
Yeah, it's horrible. Rad, you take off into the woods.
I mean, theoretically, I could just sink to the bottom in the cave, right?
You absolutely could, yeah. If you want to sink down to the bottom.
I might have to here shortly.
The trick is blow all the air out of your lungs so that you sink faster.
That's accurate, actually.
Rad,
Yeah.
I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh no.
Oh my god, if you drowned in a pond,
I'm gonna be so upset.
You have to
we come
remember,
up to your corpse?
I'm in a pond, and you're gonna find me just floating face down at the bottom of this thing when you come out of the cave. And no one is gonna be around, by the way. No one is gonna witness the last breath of this knoll.
Thrax,
Brad the dog is there.
Thrax, as you start like floundering in the water, Thrax, you feel something just sort of like grab onto the scruff on the back of your neck. And all of a sudden you're like, as you're like pulled backwards to the shallower water, and you see Rad is just like swimming in the water next to you, just through the water. Oh my goodness. Rad, you you take off into the woods. You round this corner of the trail, and all of a sudden something heavy hits you in the head, and you are unconscious. Shelly, you are also running. You round the corner, and you see this like serpent-like woman just drops out of the tree, holding just this massive piece of rock attached to like a wooden slab. And just like drops down next to Rad and begins like poking at him, and then looks up and sees you, and then takes off and runs off into the woods again.
All right.
You know what to do. Chase
Keep
her,
running!
obviously.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
obviously chase her.
You want to keep chasing her?
No, Shelly wouldn't do that. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Off-brand.
Yeah, for Mel. Again, role play. Yeah, Shelley's gonna drop down and immediately check on Rad.
Okay. Make a medicine check for me.
Come on, alchemy. Come on. Give me that button to roll my dice. It's not alchemy's fault, it's my laptop's fault.
11.
Did it happen?
You drop down, check him. His vitals are there. He's been knocked unconscious.
Okay.
You start, like, tending to this wound on the side of his head. Rad. Everything goes black. And then, emerging from the darkness,
Uh-oh.
you see that red form, the blue eyes.
I have a visceral reaction to that image.
Just emerges out of the darkness in front of you.
Oh, it's you. Who I guess is kind of me.
There's no response.
Okay, well, I guess you're my primal power or whatever. Like, so I met my dad, and Red's just gonna start talking to it about, like, his day. And it'd just be like, so I guess we're like a Galoris thing, and like, I don't know. I've always thought you were kind of an asshole, but maybe now I'm thinking that I should like learn how to embrace and harness you. But like, I don't want you fucking around with other people. Like, that's... I have a hard enough time keeping you in control as it is. I don't want somebody else having to deal with it. Okay? Like, let's button down on that for a while until you and I can figure this thing out. Okay?
You hear the voice say, "Contained."
Yeah, exactly. Keep it zipped up.
Thrax.
So you want me to contain Thrax? You know, no. You don't tell me what to do. I tell you what to do.
Make an intimidation check.
I'm just gonna go ahead and say I'm using my point of inspiration that Aunt Sphinxy gave me.
Yay.
17. The eyes just sort of blink at you for a moment. And you hear that voice say, "Team."
Teamwork makes the dream work. Yeah, exactly. So we're gonna work this out.
Hungry.
For what? I just spent the last, like, week baking shit. Like, come on. I can speak in full sentences. Why don't you give it a try? Friggin' leave me hungry. I know. If Mongrel can give us like whole eloquent like dioramas of our greatest fears and pitch us this whole like, haha, join me or die thing. Come on, give me more than hungry.
Okay.
Because it's not die, it's just like
Rad.
join me or not.
Rad. You lose a hit die.
Oh, shit. He pissed. He's pissed.
And it says,
Locked away. I cannot grow. Locked away. All that grows is hunger.
Okay, so like you want me to feed off the inner is this like this is more Billy bullshit. Did you do this to Billy?
We are not to blame.
Okay. So like you want me to eat up energy and stuff. Where are like
Have power, and yet you keep it bottled up, refuse to let it stretch, and so it withers.
you lose another hit die.
Oh no.
okay, I'm running real short here. Cause I burnt a lot of energy opening the stupid gateway to let my stupid dad find his stupid anchor. Didn't answer any stupid questions.
I mean, you took a long rest.
Yeah, but I didn't get all my hit die back.
Oh, because you had spent all of them?
Yeah.
Yeah, that hurts.
Okay. You want me to let loose, is what you're saying. So you're not like trapped in a gem like Mongrel was. By the way, what's your beef with that dude? You seem terrified.
Stronger. Older.
Right, because we're just 17 years old. I get it. Okay. You want me to let loose more. Okay, you gotta stop eating up my energy if you want me to do that, though. I'll see what I can do. Usually bad things happen when I do that. But in the spirit of teamwork, I will give it a try. But you gotta help me. I don't want to say rein it in because you're telling me to let loose, but like focus it. Does that make sense? Come on, we're both figuring it. Like, deal? I don't want to kill all my friends, is what
There
I'm
is
saying.
a moment of silence. And he says,
Muscles take training. Flex and grow.
Oh, okay. You want Thrax to help us, like, get better and stronger?
You know what he
Get
thinks you said,
swole.
and that's not what you actually said.
What did you say? Sorry. I thought you said Thrax and Grow, and I was like, oh, Thrax is Yoda now.
100%. Thrax and grow.
Flex and grow.
Thrax and Grow. Okay. You know what? I might run
I-
with the Thrax.
I could not have for the life of me guessed what you thought I said.
Get swole, man.
Okay. Let's do it.
Slowly it pulls back into the darkness, and you feel it recede. You wake up. You are laying in the woods. Shelly has like a wet rag pressed against your head.
Okay, sure.
Red, that strangely feminine snake lady.
Uh-huh.
She feminine. Wasn't she just a reptile?
I have no idea what you said.
I'm
Feminine
with
snake
you,
lady
Mel.
reptile.
I'm with you. Why would a reptile have feminine features? I get it.
Lay an egg right before it ran off.
I'm not saying she has like reptile titties. Like
Reptiles don't have titties, man.
she is a they
You
they
win
are
now,
they
it's
are a
over.
femme presenting snake lady.
She's just wearing a little bit of lipstick, okay?
You see her cloaca?
Oh, nope. And we're done. Guys, see you next week. It's been fun.
And good night.
And we're done. It's
Um,
burn this one down to the ground. Billy is underwater in the cave with Nori pantomiming the fact that they can breathe underwater. That is what they've been doing this entire time.
I've just decided to casually have a conversation with the dog. This whole time, they think that I'm the dog. Do you realize there's another member of the party that can speak dog? Why do they think that I'm the dog? ridiculous.
The dog goes
Right?
just licks the side of your face.
Reassuring.
Whatever you were chasing got away. Are you okay? I don't even know what that thing was.
I don't know. I mean, I was like, maybe I have a sister. Maybe my sister's a snake person. I have nothing to go on. But
I mean,
when she hit me in the head and knocked me out, I had a good talk with my inner power.
I guess that's
Um,
good.
Still gotta figure out a name for that. But I'm trying to work some things out now that I know it's not some evil demon creature.
That's nice.
I'm trying to
have a
count
dad,
my wins.
You have a dad and a power that might not be evil.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry.
Oh no, I didn't mean it like that. We can still track the reptile. I mean, surely, if it's a snake, we just have to look for an S on the ground.
Yeah, I mean, I want to, but I don't want to get too far away from the rest of the team.
Oh, right.
Also, wait, where's Thrax?
Oh no, I killed Thrax.
Oh crap!
You guys get up and run back to the water, and you see Roddy is in the water, just sort of holding Thrax's hands in the shallow end. Roddy is just sort of like walking back and forth, but like pulling Thrax in like the doggy paddle position through the shallow end. As both Shelly and or Nori and Billy come up out of the water.
100% as I come up, reach the water, the first thing is you hear is, I don't have to breathe in water. And then goes back down.
Can I have left like a little like seashell in the den? Just
Sure.
like left it there, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So you guys get back up top.
So what was
What
down
if that
there?
was a water snake?
Well, I mean, if there was anybody down there, they're not down there right now.
No, we saw a snake lady, and then the snake lady hit me in the head.
Did you scare her?
I went, "Hey, are you my sister?" And then ran to her. Okay, no, I get what I did now.
I see where I see where I went wrong.
Sometimes I forget that I'm this really big, hairy, like, look at like. I just don't think about it.
Mm-hmm. It makes sense. We don't think you're scary.
Oh, thanks.
Guys, I totally didn't have to breathe that entire time. This is so cool. And then pop back down.
Did you guys find the treasure?
In fact, I didn't find any treasure down there. It just looks like somebody maybe used to live there.
Can I grab a random thing and then bring it up? And
Sure.
then roll to see if that random thing is something important.
You grab a random thing.
Yep.
And you bring it up to Thrax. Thrax, it is a fish bone.
Come on.
You said a random thing.
Not literal garbage.
The stuff you saw down there was a pile of bones or
Yeah,
branches
true.
and plants.
Wait, what kind of bones were they?
You didn't investigate them at all.
On my third trip down, can I investigate just what type of bones
Absolutely. Go get
Rad is
hands-on
going
and
down there, too.
roll me an investigation check.
Rad will swim
Sweet.
down.
Oh
they were? 22.
Absolutely. With a 22, you find two things. One, the bodies are all humanoid, and two, there is a underneath the like pile of branches and plant matter and stuff like that. You see that there is like a pile of like stuff that has been set there.
I'm gonna point to the stuff.
Yeah.
Because Rad, you said you came down too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna like point to you I'm gonna point to the stuff, point to you, point to the stuff, and then like point to me, be like, and then mouth, I don't need to breathe.
Wait, isn't this stuff above the water in the air pocket?
Yes, it is in the air pocket.
Still 100%
That's like,
underneath.
You
the
definitely
water.
keep doing it that way, though.
No, Billy is walking around in the cave with a mouthful of water, and just refusing to breathe.
Yep.
okay, 2 words. Sounds like, can opener.
What's a fumanoid skebaton?
I don't need to breathe. And then I start to speak, the water falls out. I don't have to breathe
said again.
underwater. Sorry. This is,
That's very weird. And also, like, we may need to talk.
it's,
I-
I think I might actually be dead.
I am very confused about things, but
Rad,
I
I,
think
I climb up to Rad and I grab his face and I'm like, if I try to eat somebody, I need you to kill me.
okay, well, let's not go there.
No, Rad,
I
I don't have to breathe underwater. And like, I can walk on walls and stuff. I don't know if anyone saw that. It happened on the boat. Nobody was there. It's fine. It's great.
Okay,
I can't eat food. 100%. Just if I like actually harm somebody, I need you to kill me.
Bear with me. One thing, example of another thing that doesn't have to breathe underwater and can climb on walls, octopus. So maybe you're just an octopus person now for some reason.
Like is that related to an ostrich? Because really, I can't take it if there's another thing that's like a
Very different. Actually, natural enemy of the ostrich. So there you go.
Billy's just picturing a bigger ostrich.
No, think lots of like tentacle arms. Anyway, that's aside the point. I think maybe something that might have like made you this way was my inner power. Because it's telling me that it's very hungry, and then it sucked out a lot of my energy, and yeah, so I don't know, but I don't think this is my sister that lives here.
That's fine. Just in the back of your head, like if
I'll
I go
keep an
like
eye on you. Yeah.
if I like just like the small little bites, but it's fine. It's fine. It's just between what's a little bite between friends. But like when it goes like if it goes beyond that, I just like I don't need to know how you plan. I just need you to have.
I mean, I'm big enough that I can almost palm you.
Nope.
And so I can just hold on to you and keep you away from things.
Billy just plops down off of you into the water in an effort to not hear how you have played. Peace.
100%. Yes.
Because like there is that they're like Billy saw the two colors, so they like it's they don't know which one gave them this. So they're fine. They're great. They can breathe underwater.
Nori, Shelly, and Thrax, what are you guys doing?
I don't know.
Can
I
I
feel
go?
Nori goes.
You've now had a swimming lesson if you want to try and swim back down again.
Oh, I don't. I feel like he would probably just take a rock and jump in. Like there is an
God.
outright refusal in his mind that there is nothing in at the bottom of this.
Yeah, absolutely.
Can I go press my hand into that handprint from earlier?
It is faded at this point.
It's faded.
Wasn't it just like a wet handprint?
As though someone came out or in of the water. Or drained there anyways, maybe.
Yeah, I still wanna try it.
Yeah,
I'll
you
inspect-
put your hand there, nothing happens.
Cool, yeah, awesome.
All right, Thrax, you ready? We're going in.
I know that Billy just figured out that they can breathe underwater. I'm pretty sure I can't.
You can't breathe underwater.
Okay,
And that's
it's
You just
good
have
to hear
hold your
someone
breath,
else
to
confirm
hold your
that.
breath,
Right.
and then we'll swim up into the air pocket.
Yeah, that's the part that gets tricky.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
I believe in you. Shelly's
Okay.
gonna help you.
What? Huh?
Shelly, we're all going for a swim because I need to get those two out of the cave. Or do you want me to go grab the two and bring them out of the cave? Tell them to get out of the pool?
There's a cave?
There is a cave. Shelly, you love cave.
I do love caves. I'm going in.
Maybe we should all just take a quick look around to make sure that there's no snakes in the cave.
There you go.
Thrax, make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, goodness.
A dexterity saving throw?
Yep.
Okay. A 9.
Roddy has just headbutt you into the water.
Great.
Roddy takes 5 points of damage as he uses transmutation to cast breathe water on you.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Yes.
You're all magic.
Also, by the way,
I can't do that.
this is definitely implanted in Thrax's mind that I'm
That
pretty
you
sure
can
Nori
breathe
just
water.
lied
Yeah.
about him being able to breathe underwater.
And now he
Um,
thinks he can breathe. This is great. He's fireproof
He's
and
both
he can breathe
fireproof
underwater.
and can breathe underwater. The elements can't touch him. He is the Avatar.
I mean, maybe he's also a Dolores.
Oh,
A
man.
Delamora or Dolores?
Wait, who's
both
gonna be
now.
with Brad the dog, though?
Oh, man.
yeah.
You guys swim down, sort of dragging Thrax with you as you swim down
I just
there.
crawl along the bottom. Yeah.
And getting up into this cave and beginning to look around, there is the pile of humanoid bones. There's the nest, and in the nest there are things.
What kind of things, Hunter?
You want to start pulling stuff out?
Yeah.
Yes.
You see armor, you see weapons, you see some bags, you see a couple of things that look like maybe saddles off of like horses or something like that. You see
Horses.
a chest, and then a in the middle of the nest, there are 2 large eggs about this big.
There's eggs in the nest.
Okay.
Yeah, how
But
big?
that
were they?
was a female snake.
Nori's instantly like, I think we should leave.
I mean,
Like,
yeah.
Well, we
maybe
should at least-
leave the eggs alone.
Is this somebody's house?
This somebody lives here for sure.
Yeah.
And the mom is not going to be happy when she comes back and finds a bunch of people hanging around her babies.
What's in the chest, though?
You open it.
Yeah.
Really, what's in there?
What's in
You
the chest?
open it.
I was just saying Nori, but
But what's in the box?
Nori's going to stay in the water.
You open this, you see that there are a collection of like rings and amulets and like circlets and stuff like that. Almost looks like a jewelry box.
Okay, now hear me out. I am 100% on like not messing with somebody's natural environment and like coming in and just smashing stuff up. Except that like it looks like this snake person is grabbing people from off the road and killing them and bringing them here and eating them and pooping them out on that pile over there.
It's the circle of life.
Like it is, but also it's weird to sort of draw the line between like, oh, these people can talk and eating like deers and squirrels and stuff. Like I get that that's a weird line to draw, but at the same time this person seems like a problem. And I get that we have a lot of other bigger problems. And I don't want to go smashing up somebody's eggs. That seems like a horrible thing to do. But also, this person's got to stop eating people. I don't know.
Everybody make me history checks.
Ooh, go for me.
Ooh.
Oh, nat 20.
Yeah,
Whoa.
20.
Look at that.
13.
Nothing for Rad.
With a nat 20. You guys look over some of this stuff. Absolutely wild that it's Nori who notices it. Maybe it's the smell that's clinging to it. Maybe it's the as you're sort of feeling the textures and stuff. The equipment here, you've seen it before. Maybe not this exact like set of equipment, but you've seen like the same issuing of equipment. This is all the equipment of guards of Halanyor.
Oh, interesting.
Huh.
Hey, do you guys remember a really long time ago when there was like this whole mysterious thing about like catacombs under Halanyor, and like we were real hot to trot to figure those out, and then we were like, nope, fuck that, we're doing everything else.
I thought there was like a moving tree, but like north of Helen.
That is
Oh, that
also a
was-
thing that existed. Yes.
Yes, it messed up my home real bad.
Sorry about that.
Well, then the troll wasn't that far from Helenor either,
Right.
so this could just be another troll nest.
Hunter, are
something.
we somewhat in that same region that we hunted down that troll?
Similar, yeah.
Like,
Yeah. I will, because it was a nat 20, I will also remind you, because you have received this information before.
Yeah.
One of the things that Halanyor is infamous for is the Keepers of the Black Gate, and being like the people that hunt down monsters.
Yeah.
Like anything that they deem should not exist, they are the ones that wipe it out.
Yeah.
Trolls, ogres, anything of that nature are taken out by Halanor.
I mean, this is probably just another monster they were trying to kill.
I mean, I don't blame them for trying, but I mean, you gotta admit, it would seem weird if I mean, maybe I'm jumping to conclusions, but if we like killed the snake monster, I don't know.
Isn't
Wasn't-
that like your sister?
Yeah, wasn't our original job to recruit other people like us?
Yeah,
What if she's just one of us?
maybe she just doesn't know she shouldn't kill people.
Well, she might just be defending herself if this is where she lives.
Yeah, I mean,
That's
we've
a
all
good
done
point.
questionable things.
I tried to talk to her, and I'll say this: her first reaction was to just run away.
What was your approach?
Hey, are you
Oh,
my
Gil-
sister?
Yelling and running at her. But that's my point, though, is that when she felt threatened, she didn't attack.
Okay.
She ran away first. And I bet if we had kept chasing her, yeah, she just knocked me out and ran off. She didn't like sit there and kill me. So I mean, Shelly, you caught up to me. What did you see when I was out cold?
She was still just running away.
Yeah. She was just running away. I think we need to find her and talk to her. But also, is any of this stuff magical?
Unrelated.
Let me just start
How does it
sniffing
smell? Does anything smell like pretty? It's got the
Nothing.
goods.
Nothing smells like out of the ordinary to you.
Okay. So like on like the surface of the water, just like my head, just far enough that
Just
like I
stay
don't have to
just under the water.
just
I
under
mean,
there.
if these are her eggs, she's definitely coming back here to eat them at some point, right?
I think it depends if they're fertilized or not.
Okay.
Thrax, some things are born from eggs.
Okay.
So
Like
you
more
don't eat
snakes.
them.
Like omelet?
No, we're not gonna make it into an omelet.
I mean, I can't make a pretty mean omelet, but
No, we got waffles for the
not
omelets.
not to get too into the like whole circle of life, how biology works.
Sure.
I get the feeling that these are not the kind of eggs that you like make omelets out of.
But could they be?
I think it's I don't know how snakes lay eggs, but I have a feeling that these are the kind of eggs that you get more snakes out of. If you know what I mean, without me going into any more biological detail
Really?
on how eggs work.
You're asking this group if they know what you mean.
Okay, so when a mommy snake and a daddy snake love each other very
Oh
much.
no, not the birds and the snakes talk.
All right, guys. Well, we don't need to be here. We should just leave them. We should just leave them alone.
Well, maybe
and go
we should
find that snake lady. if
stay
you want.
here and wait for her to come back.
Sure, that is also an option.
And then we can talk to her, and if she decides that we're not the kind of people that she wants to spend time with, I mean, we could kill her.
Oh, we could just leave her alone.
We could do that too. When we get into these situations, it always feels like someone has to die.
No, it's
Yeah, I
when
don't
we get
like
into these
that.
situations, somebody always ends up dying. I don't think the dying part is necessary.
I think we could trade her for the dog. You think we could trade the dog for an egg?
Nope.
No, we already have.
Hey, that's
the
my
dog.
brother you're talking about.
This could be your sister. They belong together.
I mean, that's a pretty solid logic there.
If that's the case, then why are we trading? It's family.
Well,
I mean, sometimes with family.
you definitely talked about some really good omelets. That's all I'm saying.
Billy, you're still in the water.
Yeah.
I'm still in the water.
Both of you make me perception checks.
Oh God.
What's the worst that can happen?
Oxygen.
My perception is 0. 15.
You're better than
15.
me.
Through the water, you can just barely make out the sound of a barking dog. Just absolutely going wild barking.
I'm
I'm
whatever you were thinking about saying to the sister, you should probably think about saying it sooner than later, because I think someone's here and it's probably your sister. We should go check on your brother.
Yeah,
Okay.
Rat'll just dive into the water.
Yeah.
You guys start
Yeah,
swimming
there
up. That's where we're gonna wrap up tonight. Oh boy. Not the session I had planned, but
When is it?
whenever is it?
Weird.
So
Weird.
Absolutely wild that you guys would go off of what I originally thought you would do. Did not anticipate. Hi, Dad.
Bye,
Leave
Dad.
now.
Oh, Dad.
It's a 17-year-old. What do you expect them to do?
He's got very complicated feelings about the whole situation
Absolutely.
around his dad, and he kind of was like, just go fuck off, Dad, wherever you want to.
If you wanted to be here, you'll stay. Here's your way out.
And
Yeah.
immediately regretted it.
Oh,
yeah.
goodness.
That was a little bit of what it was like, hey, if you really want to leave, get your anchor so bad, here, go.
You're not gonna. Oh, you're. You go. Oh. I love you.
yeah.
We will pick up there next time. Let's see here. Anybody streaming? Yeah. Okay. We're gonna throw a raid. Thank you guys for being in here. Thank you guys for watching. Always a pleasure to have you guys. We will be back. Yeah, we'll be back next week. Yeah.
Mel will not be here next week.
Mel will not be here next week, but everybody else will be. Have a great rest of your night, guys, and we'll see you soon.
Enjoy Thanksgiving, unless you're a Canadian.
Have a good one, guys.
Bye.
Bye.